to OSU. Yeah.
No, not the city. The restaurant.
Stillwater. I've never heard of Stillwater. Where is it?
Where is it, babe? Downtown? Somewhere downtown.
Oh, is it? Well, okay. There's a couple of options.
Stillwell.
Oh, yeah. They have great steak. I actually just moved from downtown. I'm in my suburban area now. But it's in that new hotel. What's the Swexen? Yes, we went there. It was so good.
Okay. She likes it. Says it's better than Nick and Sam's?
Oh, ooh. I didn't have a great Nick and Sam's experience. So, but I really like Stillwell. I love the vibes, very intimate. We had great service there, but when we went to Nick and Sam's the last time, it wasn't great. So I would go to Stillwell before I went to Nick and Sam's again.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. We're gonna take that. We're probably gonna take that. We're gonna be in your city for New Year's Eve, so probably take that advice.
Yeah, I mean, our like old favorite obviously is Dakota's. It's Old Faithful. Like we put Dakota's over everything.
Dakota's is I liked it. Wait, I can't remember if we went to Dakota's or Heart Hearth. We used to always go to not always. Nick, my favorite is Del Frisco's Double Eagle downtown.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's good too.
Hands down. Our auto group, Clay Cooley, loved Al Bernays. I guess he knew the owner. Like that's like the old school car place was Al Bernays. But for everybody listening, the best thing that Dallas has going for it, I mean, to some people it's obvious, to some people it's not. The steak, it's got the best steak restaurants, I'd say, in America, hands down. I don't, Chicago, New York, there's some places that compete, but on average, you can't get better steak than you get in Dallas.
It's true. Dallas is a red meat city for real. You could go on a steak tour every day of the month, go somewhere else. And Heart and Hearth was good, I think. I can't remember. Heart and Hearth is newish, right? I think we've been there.
Shit, because we were out there 7 years ago.
Maybe not.
Since y'all gonna drive? Is that a long drive, or you gonna? How's that going from Houston to Dallas? No, we live in McAllen. Now,
that's a 9-hour drive.
Yeah, that's a 12-hour drive. From McAllen to Dallas is long. Now we live in Houston. We drive probably because it's 4 hours, but we're gonna fly. Nice. Texas is huge, bro. Like crazy how big that state. It literally is 3 states. I call it 3 states. Some people say 4, but for me, it's definitely there's 3 distinct differences in Texas. We ain't got to go into Texas. We already talked about it. But yeah, if I drive 3.5 hours, I'm in Boston. It's crazy, y'all. You could drive 3 hours and still be in Texas. Oh shit, easily. Shit, you drive 3 hours, still be in the same county.
That's wild. That's because of gerrymandering.
But what was I going to say? We're gonna go up there for the Ohio Miami Hurricanes versus a small school from Central Ohio, playing for the playoffs to go to the semifinals in the Cotton Bowl. So I'm going for that small school from Central Ohio. They I hope everybody can get behind them again. Hey, since it was nice, that was go ahead. I was just
gonna just recap what we were talking about, but you guys can keep going.
Go ahead, Devon. Shit.
Finish your restaurant talk. It's cool.
Can I just ask, why were y'all talking about, and I don't want it to be a gender war, I'm just asking, I'm just curious, why did Kevin Samuels come up earlier?
Concrete was talking about, Concrete, I'll tell that story, because Concrete was talking about how smart, beautiful women were a problem, and my wife was sitting here, and she looking at me crazy, and I was like, I'm with the nerdy people. No, I'm not including Divine in this. There were other people on the stage at the time. And I was just like, you can't listen to what is coming out of this man's mouth. And so I don't know, Roger said something about, Kevin said, and I was trying to give him some dating advice, because then he went to this person that he had been dealing with. The argument was over the origins of Rome, and he didn't like how, I didn't want to hear that. But I was just like, dude, if your basis for talking to a woman is her thoughts on the origins of Rome, but we ain't even in the right things to be considered. You know what I'm saying? And then you jumped on stage, Kimberly. You were an extremely intelligent, very, very, very pretty woman.
Off the market, thank you.
And but off the market, yeah. But that's why I asked you. You would have thoughts on how to be approached, where to be approached, and what have you. So there you go.
Oh yeah, I don't really have any thoughts for that person. But people date online. I mean, people date online. The only time I really went on like a cold date was I was testing out one of the girlies. Their dating advice was sit by yourself at the bar, and I did meet actually I can't even get into this. This is Kimberly Hooker story. So but I did meet one time, but I don't, when I was single, I did not leave my house looking to find somebody because I need some layers of vetting before I entertain people. I don't want to give somebody my number raw. Like,
Give somebody your number raw. That's something interesting I never heard before.
Yeah, give it raw. You need some barriers of vetting. Like, who do you know? Who do we have in common? Who are your people? I just need to see if we have enough mutuals so that if something goes wrong, you will be ashamed if you have treated me poorly.
Wait a second. I gotta ask a question, because I'm thinking about me and my wife. We had 0 mutuals in common, and we met online. By the way, I agree with you with what you said, Kimberly. At a nice bar, Nick and Sam's, Papa Brothers, Double Eagle, nice steakhouse bar, probably the best place to be approached. However, at Nick and Sam's, you might be mistaken for a prostitute. So you gotta be careful with that. That just because you don't have anybody in common, that shouldn't. I don't know. I think that's a bad exclusion. Am I right or am I wrong?
To each his own. I'm just saying, as at that point, 30-something-year-old woman, is just too risky to be trying to just vet everybody completely from ground zero. That's just for me. I just need to know. I just need to know. But other people are more adventurous. That's just not for. And that one man that I met, now, he did drive a Range Rover, but he was also, but you know what? He also was in the same fraternity chapter as my brother-in-law. So actually, he did have a layer of vetting. Actually, you know what? I don't talk to people who don't. We have to have mutuals. That's my hard and fast rule.
Okay.
So your current fiance has neutrals?
Are you in a small town? Or these like friends are setting you up? Because I'm confused.
And well, all Black people, if you have a college degree in a city like Dallas, because I'm from Oklahoma, all the Black people are connected.
I don't just that small with education. I know in New York City, you won't. There's too many goddamn Black people for you to know everybody, and whether they got it, and that's even the ones with degrees. So I don't know.
No, you're telling the truth. Houston, Dallas. If you're even in a certain income bracket, the Black folks, some way, there's going to be some connection somewhere. If you've been in the city for any amount of time. But I'll say this: my red flag would have been he drove a Range Rover, Kimberly. That's to me, that's a sign of bad decision making, depending on which one.
I was just being, that was a real bird time for me. I was just really in my bird era. But incidentally, again, via like that connection thing, we randomly met, and then I found out that he had gone to the same school as my brother-in-law, and they were in the same fraternity. Now, were they there at the same time? I think there's a couple of years difference, but like that's how small Dallas is. Like,
oh wow, that's crazy. I don't know. I thought Dallas was bigger than that.
Dallas is huge, but to her point.
I mean, she's talking about Black educated. That's it.
Yeah, Black educated in both Dallas and Houston. Actually, all of Texas, Houston, Austin, and Dallas, which is where most of the African Americans are. Yeah, if you're especially Austin, it is a small fraternity. Especially Kimball is a Harvard grad. I don't know if anybody knew that. Kimball, I'm gonna put your business out there. That it's even a smaller, tighter. When we're talking Ivy League education, there's just not that many of y'all. So I can understand that, when you're looking for somebody of that type of intellect on that type of level, you would want, somebody else to be able to vouch for those individuals. So
hey, Trent, do you know James Gullery Jr. in Houston?
No, I know the Guillerys.
They own the, he owns the Marriotts, the Hiltons.
Oh, no, I don't know him.
Okay.
I kind of know who you're talking about, but no, I don't know him personally, no.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, the person, my person now was best friends with somebody who was at my Christmas party. Like the day, so that's how everybody is connected. There just has to be some level of connection, Dallas is like a small town. Fort Worth, even smaller town. It's crazy.
That's my wife. We didn't have any mutual friends prior to us meeting. There were people, I guess, that knew in the same line of business. Yeah, she had automotive industry friends that knew of me, but nobody that actually knew me. So, look, I'm just saying for those of y'all that are single that's still looking, broaden your fucking horizons. Don't get into we tend to put ourselves in like somebody's got to check all the check boxes, you know what I mean? And I think we put too many check boxes. I think the only thing for me is the person attractive, and then go from there. You know what I mean? If you're attracted to the person, go from there, because there's a lot of other things that can happen along the way. But I think we eliminate too many people, based upon education, based upon income. Obviously, okay, you don't want to be with a felon, but we do too much pre-elimination of folks, you know, and if you're attracted to somebody, start having a conversation and go from there.
So, Patty, what do you got going on for New Year's Eve? What, you going out, hanging out?
I don't know yet. I've been invited to a couple places. I don't know. I think they're doing something.
Anything popping on New Year's Eve?
I don't know.
Divine, how about you, Brother D? All right. Neo, what you doing? How you bringing the New Year's over there in Mother Russia?
Well, not in Russia, but the weather is similar. Just about to, in 10, 12 hours, resort town. Like it's a winter resort town for a week.
Nice. Doing any nerdy talk, or you just gonna be vodka and just letting loose?
I don't drink. Well, occasional cocktail, but I don't drink.
Marshall, you gonna be doing the Underground Railroads for the immigrants on New Year's Eve?
We're going to be at the ranch. It'll be my brother, my parents, his girlfriend. Maybe let some fireworks off. Definitely eat some black-eyed peas. And that's probably about it. Nothing super exciting.
Trent, you said you were going to be in Dallas, right? You in the Mississippi?
Be in Dallas, Texas, watching the Miami Hurricanes versus the small school from Central Ohio.
So you're going to the Ohio State. Was that the Cotton Bowl?
Yeah, it'll be at Texas Stadium, down the Cowboys Stadium, not at the Cotton Bowl, but it is the Cotton Bowl. It's kind of weird. And then I think we're going to stay downtown, Kimberly at the Statler Hotel, which I think you know. So we'll be down there in the mix.
That sounds fun. And Kimberly, I'll be at home hosting a nice little get together with the family. Simple every year. But how about you, Miss Kimberly? You and your fiance hanging out?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do things. I mean, I just moved. I just got done moving last week fully. So we're tired. I'm tired. Yeah, but I used to live right by the Dallas Museum of Art. And so moving out of there was just crazy. So we're just going to be low key, just enjoying, a new home.
Well, congratulations to your new home, and wish you and your loved ones blessings. And how about you, Miss Mimi?
I'm probably going out to dinner. I was on another app.
One thing to Neil look before I go, because I ain't seen him. Neil, have you seen 2,000 meters to Endrica? And I'm going to say it wrong. Endrica on Prime. Have you seen it yet?
Now, I will say, if you are in Dallas, there is this dude that I knew from college, and he is single, and I really want him to find a partner. And he went to MIT, and he went to Harvard Business School, and he has a great job, and he has a great personality, and I just really want him to find somebody good. The only thing is he's 5'2". But
You a buck-tooth guy?
What the hell?
But he's we're the same age. I'm 30. He's 36, 37.
Does he date all kinds, or you got this? It's got to be a black person?
I feel like he's probably pro-black, but I really haven't asked him. But he's from, originally from South Dallas, so I assume that he is like, I don't know. He might have given up on black women at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, he should.
Damn, don't give up on the black woman.
No, I'm not putting him down at all.
He should be open.
I think he is like. No, I'm not putting him down at all. I think he is so great. He has top secret security clearance. He's, he doesn't have any social media because like that is like the kind of job that he has. The only thing, such a good personality, great family. It's just, that one thing I feel like is holding him back.
What's the one thing? I'm late to the party. I just got here.
He's 5'2".
He's 5'2".
That's a little
He's
short.
5'2".
Yeah.
Maybe 5'3".
Maybe 5'3". How tall are you?
I'm 5 feet tall.
You 5 feet tall? You shorter than him, right?
Not with my shoes on.
Well, then keep your.
It's too late.
She's already taken now.
It's too late. I'm done.
Oh,
and we went out one time. We didn't have sparks. We didn't have chemistry. But great dude. Great man.
So you saying you dished him to the curb because he was too short? That's what is that what I'm hearing?
No. Well. We also didn't have chemistry. We didn't have great chemistry. We've literally known each other like since partying in freaking what they would call Chocolate City, like at MIT. Like if something was gonna happen, it would have already happened. People get to their 30s and then they start trying to circle the block. That's what happened.
Okay, I'll let you have a pass.
Shit. Well, hopefully, I would say for him, he might want to travel to Asia. He might have better luck.
You know what? It may be a tall girl that like him because short girls, they don't like short guys because they have short kids. So that's the thing.
Tall, I don't think.
The guy.
So, because he's 5 feet 2, he can't protect a 6 foot tall woman or something? What is we saying?
I'm not 6 foot, but no.
I mean, not you 6 foot. I ain't mean like that.
Do you think a man that's 5'2" could beat you up?
Do I think a man is... Look, I'm delusional enough to think that because he's 5'2", that he can't kick my ass. But more than likely, it's probably a couple 5'2" guys out there that'll, get down. I'll be like, damn, this nigga was fucking about.
Yeah, he should just go to Louisiana. My uncles, we're not very tall. A lot of Creole men are not very tall, actually, for whatever reason. So if he goes to Louisiana, tell him to go to New Orleans or Lake Charles or Mississippi. Like, my uncle is 5'2", 5'3". They also don't have short man syndrome. So he's never projected that way. He's been married. He's an engineer, and that's just one example. But my dad is 6'1", and that's pretty tall. My aunt was literally just asking me, ironically, before this conversation, where my son got his height because my baby is 6'3". And I had to remind her that, because she knows it's not from anywhere in our line, I had to remind her that his dad's grandfather is over 6'2". So that's where my boys got their height. But they're probably the tallest men in my family. Because my uncles, a lot of them, Plaisance, Opelousas, Lafayette, they are not tall at all. My uncle is, Bonnet, I'm talking about, what do you consider tall? My brother is 5'10", and he's considered tall in our family. When we go to our whatever, we're Guilleries, whatever. A lot of them are not tall. But I'm more talking about the ones that have not, they've still pretty much intermarried for centuries. They have not married outside of anybody who's Creole forever. So, nope. Well, all of my family is Creole. 95% of my family is Creole, Bonnet. That's what I'm saying. All of them.
I want to be very clear, Bootlegger. And good to see you, Good to see you, Miki.
You're welcome, but send them to the South.
Yeah, I want to be very clear. I have met some Mexican dudes, about 5'6", 5'7", that could hand any of us on this stage a 2-piece and a biscuit very quickly. So, just because you're short, don't mean you're.
You can do. You got to be fine right there.
Yeah, I've seen some short dudes that could fight down here. But what I would say to that man, Kimberly, in all seriousness, because my wife's listening, open up your spectrum. Don't just limit it to one race. Because there's a lot of Asian and Hispanic women that are shorter, and if you only got to date this one person, this one string, you're limiting yourself, and now you end up unhappy.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. Now that I think about it, I assume that he dates everybody. Men usually are open. Women are usually the ones who are shutting it down.
Dang, really? Is this something we can verify? Women are less open than the men are? I guess that would be right, because niggas will fuck anything.
Yeah, no, that's true. It is weird, and especially black women. I've met a lot of black women that will only date black men, but I have not met many black men that will only date black women.
I dated somebody that was 5'2", that was from the Middle East. Like, it's not a big deal if you're attracted to intelligence. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter. I don't think a lot of women really care. Like, it's kind of silly because tall is an exception. We have to remember that. Tall is the exception. What is the average height for a man? It's like, what, 5'7"? Yeah, like, come on. That's like the like, and I don't wear heels. So, yeah. I don't see the big deal. Tell him to go to Louisiana, Kimberly. He'll be fine.
I mean,
seriously.
He lives in. Okay, so he's
I'm 5'6".
I mean, he's an upstanding, member of the Dallas community. He's on some kind of commission from the mayor and everything. I think it's not about tall. I really don't have a tall thing. The person that I'm with is not tall, but I think women do have a floor, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to get into it. Great man, though.
I know women
Great
do care. I do not agree with that. Women, they do care, especially 5'2", 5'3". If he was like 5'9", even 5'7", yeah, but 5'2", 5'3", he can meet somebody, but it's gonna be hard.
And I'm sure because of this person and his demeanor and his pedigree, that is the thing. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that is the thing that is holding him back.
But Kimberly,
if he was 6 inches taller, he would have been married 5 years ago.
I bet you if he was open to dating all races, he would meet somebody. I think that's a thing that people gotta do. They gotta be open.
Yeah, because a lot of Asian men aren't
shorter than him.
A lot of Asian men aren't tall per se. I mean, because tall is an exception. I just think once you get over a certain age, like, a lot of people leave out their person. Do y'all remember when they had that website that had that little thing for women, if you're looking for a man that made over 6 figures, that was over this height, and it showed you the percentage of available men, like, in the whole country, and women were looking for over 6 figures, over 6 feet, and it was like 12%. And then they were like, if they're married, like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, people have to be realistic. But I will say this, because I'm in a wonderful mood today. I've never heard of people that have more things on their list than people that are single. If you ask married people, I bet a lot of them are married to men that are less than 6 feet, 100,000. So that's what I'm saying. Like, single people always have their list, but maybe that's why they're single.
That's exactly what I was just saying. And that's what I was saying about when we were talking, Roger was talking about Kevin Samuels. And I think one thing, I didn't agree with Kevin Samuels on everything, but I did agree when he broke down the percentages, especially for black men, of, black men making over 150,000, or I think it's less than 3%. I think it's like 2% of black males. And then you got to go, then you dumb that down into single. I mean, and you're right. We have all these things that somebody has to be in order to, to be available and to be dateable. And a lot of the single people, you got too many things clicked in your box, and that is why he's single. 100%.
Well, it's so cosmetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've met plenty of assholes that have been quote unquote tall. Now, I do have to preface by saying the tallest person that I personally seriously dated, was almost 6'6". So I feel like, I'm being a contrarian here. But yeah. But Billy, height is not standard. That is a desire. Come on, there is nothing that said that's like a man. It's a standard. That is not a standard, y'all. That's a cosmetic requirement. Like, come on. Tall is not a standard, ladies. Come on.
It's not
Yeah, that's not a standard. Y'all are tripping.
If you're only attracted to men that are taller than you, that's what you're attracted to. Like,
well, no, I didn't say that, but I said like, yeah.
Hey, Muhammad, you can't speak Spanish on stage, bro. We can't. He's speaking in cursive. Cut that out.
It's like it could exclude certain people is all that I'm saying, because it's not taking into consideration how good that man could possibly be, and it's assuming that it's narrowing the field, right? And it's something that people can't control. I'm not saying you should, go and get somebody that's not aesthetically pleasing to you, but just to say, well, this person doesn't even meet my height requirements. I don't care how good looking they are, because there are some good looking ass men that are under being handsome does not come with the height requirement, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the older that you get, I'm being auntie with y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? You realize that you probably should have been a little bit more open, not on the qualities, but on that cosmetic shit. Because y'all notice that a lot of men, they have a type, like big ass, big boobs, whatever, and then the person they end up marrying is totally different than that. Because it's kind of childish, y'all. It's kind of silly. And then it's like, oh, but she was a great woman, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, because you grew up and realized that the outward shit that you were looking for doesn't have shit to do with the person on the inside and how they're going to treat you. That's all. I'm just being auntie for y'all. I know it's not popular, but I'm just...
Also, it don't got nothing to do with their pockets neither. Because I don't know no short niggas with a lot of money that ain't dating a tall woman. Standards go out the window when a nigga pipe.
Yeah, did you see that it's making the rounds now, ironically. Did y'all see that I think he's like the wrestler? He won his wrestling match and he's like 5'5" and he ran to his woman. I did that. I've been married. Yeah, worry about you, sweetheart. That's why I'm auntie. Okay? You're not auntie, boo-boo. Yeah, auntie is also not on here trying to be cute for Clubhouse, man. No, I'm just saying, y'all always got something to say. See, that's why y'all hard-headed, y'all contrary. I know a man don't want you because you can't even pretend to be nice for 2 seconds on the damn Clubhouse app. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all not cute enough to have that much of an attitude. Auntie gonna say that too. I'm just saying, okay?
Damn, she chose violence.
Ouch.
I'm just trying to be charmed. Somebody got to let you know. And somebody got to let you know. Okay, like I see why these niggas don't want y'all. Y'all be doing too much. Too much.
I realized that.
I'm not apologizing for shit. The person I apologized yesterday actually was Patty. But fuck y'all for life. If you want to come for me, bitches, fuck you for life. Like you already know that. It's literally fuck you for life. Like I'm just not gonna boot you from the room. But no, fuck you for life. And that's on auntie, 10,000%. Exactly. But anyway, last night was funny.
What happened last night?
I tried to come in here and turn up, and then they kicked me out because I was drunk.
Oh, shit, you came on Clubhouse, right?
Oh, Mimi, your ass was drunk.
Shit.
You were like, reformed. I'm at Juliet. Fuck these niggas. I was like, oh, shit.
I
I was like in the back of the door. It's so funny. I treat they do what they do. I see.
Explain a little bit more. I don't get that.
I just
Mari, these hoes ain't shit. She ain't got to say shit.
And then the way the way they carry themselves is all wrong. Even in fashion, and they look like, why are you putting that baby hair down on your face like that? Like, what?
So I think it's actually to blend or attempt to blend to hide the fact that they're wearing a wig.
Yes.
I think that's what it is. But like,
no, it's a personal preference. People wear their hair like they want to fucking wear it.
No.
I ain't gonna lie.
When I
Hey,
put mine in a ponytail,
females be wearing hair.
I pull out my little baby hair. So.
Baby hair been a thing since I was a kid.
But can it be real?
That have dramatic baby hair. Some people like dramatic. Some people don't.
But
people do what they want to do.
It don't look right. It looks crazy. And
that's why it's not on you. It's on them.
But it's making them. The men aren't attracted to it either, so they're gonna get less
all of them
quality.
Men and
less,
married.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
What?
They do. No, they do not. I'm talking about going. No, I really don't. I'm honest with you. I don't know.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't know any woman, and I'm a hairdresser, and I've been doing hair for 27 years, and I stay booked, calendar filled. Okay.
Yes,
and I don't know all these women that wear that hair like that, married like that.
Congratulations.
I don't. It's insane.
How does that help you?
It's just crazy. First of all, but the thing is, I mean, some of them can look, can do it decent if they buy quality and get it professionally. But man, a lot of them don't, and that I don't understand it. I just don't get it. The lashes and the baby hair, it'd be crazy to me. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm not into the lashes, but I'll even if I put my own hair in a ponytail on the top of my head, I'll take my little brush and I'll brush my little baby hairs and I gel it. And so I don't know.
And that's a little. Ain't nothing wrong with a little baby hair. Everybody has a little soft hair around there, and most people do. Well, a lot of them with them wigs, they don't have that. They're pulling it out at a young age, like young as hell, with a receding hairline for yanking them wigs off, doing whatever. But the fact that they're cutting. I'm not talking about regular baby hair. I'm talking about cutting 2 inches of the hair and drooping it down. It's all in their eyebrow. It's like way down there. That's what I'm talking about.
So you're not talking about the Aaliyah? You're talking about the Aaliyah style?
Cute though. I think it look cute. I can't.
Yeah.
You're talking about it looks like almost like a finger wave sometimes.
Yeah, it'd be like it'd be so big.
I think it's cute. I can't. I wouldn't do it, but I think it's cute. I think it's cute on them.
Okay, Clubhouse.
I mean, why don't we just subscribe to let people do what they want to do?
And I am. I just made a statement. I'm just making a statement. I'm just making a statement, and I'm like, I don't get it. I really don't. And I guess and it was just I'm like, what the hell? Different colors, and then it'd be crusty. Like, I'm like, if you at least do it over. Oh no, but y'all can have it, okay? I ain't about to gaslight me. Y'all know what's wrong.
Yeah, maybe for me, I'm like, it's putting all that gel on it's putting all that gel on your face. Cause I'm like, is that good for your skin to put the gel on your face? Cause we used to use that, remember that new era, Mimi? You would put that shit on your hair and it would stay frozen for 2 weeks when we would get those updos back in the day.
Pump it up.
Yeah, and then you would sleep on the... So y'all, when I would get it done, I would sleep. My mama thought I was crazy. I wouldn't sleep in my bed. I would sleep on the sofa and I would prop my head up on the edge of the sofa because you had those updos. Do y'all remember that? Because you didn't want to mess up. But yeah, they would put that new era, but they never put it on our face, on our skin. That's what I look like at. I'm like,
that we used to have, the big old swoops with the feathered ponytails, that was a thing back in the early 2000s and 90s. That used that black gel to swoop your hair up.
Yes, Miss Madeline.
Yeah,
That's what we did.
I use it on my little baby hairs. I use it on my little sideburns.
yeah.
I take my sideburns, I put a little C on it, and I call it.
We've been putting gel on our face, quote unquote face.
No, mine didn't. I don't think I ever did the side swoops because I was like I did sports and stuff.
I was just talking about black women.
Oh, in the past, yeah, that's what finger waves were.
But this is not a new thing.
Yeah.
The gel in the face is what I was saying.
Yeah, the finger waves.
It's been a thing with black girls.
Yeah, beauty is a pain in the ass, Billy. That's why I don't wear high heels. Because I have friends that can dance and be just like Beyonce in them heels, and then they take off them shoes, and I'm like, that's why I don't do high heels. But I was a tomboy, so I didn't do a lot of that stuff. I'm probably not a good example. Serious, I know.
Mickey, are you saying you have pretty feet? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I have gorgeous feet. I do. I have gorgeous toes. I love my toesies. I have a picture of my toes on here. Well, I took it for me because I like the color, and I've never been able to find that damn color again. Yeah. It's that, but I'm just a tomboy. Like I never liked wearing heels. I don't even like dresses. I don't wear makeup. I'm just, plus I'm lazy as shit. So when I get up in the morning, if I gotta go somewhere, I can literally be ready to go in 15 minutes. I will take a shower. I will, get dressed. And usually my hair is like, I do something super, super easy. Like it's either, like right now it's ear length, but I have braids. Like I have braids in that picture. It's AI, but that was my current braids that I had when I submitted the pictures for me. So I like super, super easy. So I wear it natural. Yeah, because I'm not doing all that. I'm not taking an hour to get ready. Cause shit, that's an hour I could be asleep.
But like if you have a man that wants you to dress up at night, like the little y'all go shopping for a little lingerie, you're not against that, right?
What do you mean dress up?
Yeah, wear something really nice and sexy for your man.
No,
you don't.
Every person that I've been with, including my ex-husband and I would say serious relationships from 2 to 4 years, they like that part of me, that I'm completely natural and I woke up like this. So actually one time I insisted on wearing something sexy, which was a very short, I don't know, I was already drunk before we went out, and I was like, yeah, I can do it. And my ex at the time was like, my boyfriend at the time was like, you're not going to like that. And I was like, you can't tell me what to do, da-da-da-da-da. And he was right. He ended up having to give me his jacket to cover myself, because when you wear short stuff and you're not used to it, you don't realize how the fuck do you sit down. Like every time I couldn't even dance because, the shit rides up. So I was like, you know what, just shut the fuck up. And he just looked at me like, I told your ass you wouldn't even be comfortable in that. So I don't even try that. Sexy, me being sexy is me putting on lipstick, and there you go. You better deal with that shit, because that's who the fuck I am. So, well.
Ain't nothing you black men can do about it.
Exactly.
I don't have to be attractive to you. You still gotta deal with me. I'm a black woman.
Correct, because people are free to not like somebody and how they present themselves, and it's perfectly fine. Somebody else might like it.
But I could also get in the shower after we got home, and they could pull my hair because it was natural, and I could get in the shower and do certain things on my knees and get my hair wet. So
you can do that with a wig as well.
You can get your hair wet in the if you have a wig, you can keep it on and,
yes.
and get it wet.
Correct.
Then what's the point of the wig if you're gonna get it wet? I thought the wig was supposed to.
A lot of people want to change in style. I mean,
Oh, no. I understand that. Like, yeah, I used to wear my
you could get your wig wet, right? It would mildew. It will mildew or stink. No, with a wig, you're gonna take it off and you get it back on.
Like everything, most black women are not getting their hair wet, no matter what type of hairstyle you have every time.
Right. With a silk press, what the hell? You can't throw people down.
Yeah, just kick them.
I have never in my years put somebody under the dryer and just like left the wig on. You're gonna because you can just take it off and reapply the wig. Like you're gonna take it off, sit them under the dryer, let the braids dry, and then put the wig back on.
Yeah, we're talking about like one little random night with a man. Like you just dry it and you keep going. Most of us don't leave a wig on for like months for it to be molded. So I mean, I don't know.
No, the braid. What I'm saying is, them braids gotta dry. You're not gonna, man. I don't like Clubhouse because then people don't tell the truth on here. It just be on some BS. If you have a night out with your dude and you get your hair soaking wet, your braids and everything, you're gonna have to take that wig off.
You don't. I don't understand what's like a lie about that. It's been done plenty of times.
Okay. Everybody know I'm okay.
Wait, so if I get a synthetic wig, I can take it off every night, right?
Why are you getting a synthetic wig?
Well, because why would I buy a real wig? I don't even wear wigs like that. But like on the off chance that I want to wear a wig one day, like
have it quality and look realistic.
It looks good. I got it from TikTok. Miss me with that shit.
When you take it off, you can still use it again. I mean, it's not like a one-time wear. Still.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So but I would only wear it like that day, right? You don't sleep in those.
I have some from TikTok. I think those are cute, Kalisha. I bought some from TikTok.
Yeah, no, I bought one from TikTok too, but I'm saying like you can sleep in it. Isn't that how it gets ratty?
Oh wait, you're talking about
if it's synthetic wig, you ain't gonna sleep. It will rat up, you know. So there's different ways. So you can install a wig where people like you braid it down and you know you glue it.
No.
And then you can sew some of it down. So you know, or you could just have a wig where you pull off, put on, pull off like a glueless wig.
Yes, it's a glueless. Yeah. It's a glueless. But so like when I do the glueless, I just I do the little lace melt stuff on the front, right, and then I'm done. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Well, no, I don't know. I'm not. It just depends on the look and something. When you saying synthetic, I just gotta see what this is like, what kind of wig it is. But it just depends. Because the lace adhesive, the sprays, it's made for lace. And sometimes with those cheaper wigs, that material is not lace. So those are like kind of harder to lay down, you know, because it's so thick and people, that's why people see them. That's why you could tell cheap lace from, you know, good lace because, you know, but yeah, you can just spray like some hairspray or the lace melt adhesive and then put the band on it so it can like melt and dry, make sure it's dry and then take it off and you're fine. But make sure when you take it off, you put some rubbing alcohol like on your hairline to like release the glue. Don't just rip it off. That's the issue with people ripping it off. People, even when you put it on your face, you don't know that you got little hairs on your face, and that ripping your hair off, it can still affect your scalp, and people will start having a receding hairline. I see it all the time. Young women with receding hairlines. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Well, yeah, I got a little synthetic wig from TikTok shop. We gonna see how this goes, but
what kind of wig you got, Kalisha? What is this? You gonna have to text me that because I don't know if you should be putting on no wig. I'm gonna be honest. What's going on?
But I mean, why not? Like, it's like just a fun thing.
Okay, but is it for a serious occasion or when you say a fun thing? Like I'm thinking like Halloween costume. What?
No, but like I mean, who knows how it'll? If it looks good, I'll wear it whenever. Also, you can just put a wig on and put on a headband. Nobody can even tell it's a wig.
Yeah,
well,
no, I think they're cute.
Synthetic though, so that's why.
No, we just
it's a good synthetic wig though. Like these ones on TikTok, they look really good. Okay.
Now we just said let people do what they want to do, and now we criticizing the wig. Like, come on.
I'm talking to Kalisha about
it's by UA Hair.
No, I think I've gotten 2 from the TikTok. They do look really, really cute. They do. But yeah, it's just like you're putting it on and then, but not getting an install. But Mimi, yeah, those custom wigs, I gifted my mom one and it was probably like $500, but she took her measurements. She did the whatever. It's really cute too. She asked for pictures for inspiration. My mom chose some pictures from when she was like in high school, when she liked her hair, when it was fuller and all that. And yeah, it's actually, it was pretty cute. It was short too, but yeah. I mean, to each his own. There are so many options these days.
So my sister, her hair is all the way to her butt. And she'll wear wigs, but that's because she'll wear like the little bobs and she gets them installed or sewing. Yeah. She'll wear them and her hair is all the way to her butt. That's because she doesn't really know. She doesn't have no style she can really do with her hair. So like, I think wigs are cute.
Also, some days I don't want to do my hair. The fuck?
Right. So
I just want to be able to put something on. Bonet, I sent you a back channel.
Yeah, we used to do, when we would go out for the weekend, our homegirls that could do our hair would actually put wigs, weave in. Like I was Mariah Carey. So we would just put something in for the weekend, and then because it was just fun and cool, and yeah, we all had long hair, short hair, whatever. I mean, to me, hair is just like an accessory, right? Like you change your shoes or the color of your nails or the style of your nails or your handbag, because there's just so many options today. So yeah, it was bonding, just like the men in the barbershop, the women, in the beauty shop. I have such a great relationship with my stylist. I trust her implicitly. I just pretty much sit my butt in the chair and she makes all the decisions. She knows what works for me. If I show her a picture of something, she'll be like, no, that's too high maintenance for you and you're not going to do it. She knows that I only like to spend no more than 10 minutes doing my hair. If it takes me more than 10 minutes, I'm not going to maintain the style and I'm going to get irritated. So yeah, she knows better than I. She's like, that's my hair. You need to take, that's literally what she tells me. Like, I know your hair better than you. And she's right. So yeah, thanks, Billy. I just, yeah.
Yeah,
she even chooses my braid.
Yeah. Even when I came back to Georgia, I used to be stationed in Columbus. My hairstylist from Columbus opens salons. She has 2 salons in Atlanta. That's one of the girls that be at my house on Sunday. Like we're really, really, really close. I mean, everywhere I go, my hairstylist, I become like really close to them. Or even my nail technician. So like I become friends with them. So they taking care of my outside look.
I know. She gets Christmas presents, birthday presents, and everything. And now she's like branching out and creating her own products. So when she has the link, I'll share. Mimi, do you probably have your own stuff? Because yeah, after a while, y'all know what works and create your own products and stuff. So yeah, shout out to the hairstylist. But no, she really does know my hair better than I do. Because I used to wash my hair every day, y'all. This is how sad it was because my mom has a different grade of hair.
And she was like, no, that's why it's so dry. You don't need to wash your hair, but you don't need to even wash it weekly because, you know, I have different grades and different patches of my hair, which is weird. But I thought it was weird, but a lot of women do. It's not just the same consistency throughout. I will. She specializes in natural hair, Miss Sarita. She does. So, yeah, she taught me a lot about how to maintain it and care for it. And, you know, and we all have, well, some of us have those memories. Remember when your big mama or your big sister or your big cousin used to grease your scalp? Remember that, ladies? The OGs? I used to love that. Sitting back, I would sit on the floor and my great-grandmother would grease my scalp, or my big cousins. Yep, sitting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do, Billy. Is that it? So my hair is super, super curly, but yeah, I do have a mixed curl pattern. Thank you. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So yeah. And then she tells me it's more about the product than your hair, because that's what she says. For every hair type, there is a product, but people just don't know what product to use. And so she's a product person. Shout out to hairstylists.
Shout out to all y'all beautiful women. Happy holidays.
Hey, Scooby, thank you.
Happy holidays.
Y'all are beautiful women.
You know, I found out who Scooby's sister is the other day.
Yeah, I thought everybody knew that. Patty, you know who my sister is, right?
Who's your sister, Scooby?
It's Joe B.
Joe B.
Oh, son of a bitch. Shucky ducky quack quack.
She's probably more combative than I am. I try to avoid drama. She likes a good fight. I don't.
So what brings you to the blacks, Scooby? We know why Joe B comes
What's
here.
going on? What's going on?
What? I'm serious.
No, me and him have a connection when it comes to the patron missile systems, but I didn't know that it was his sister until the other day, and I was like, "That's your sister."
What was your question?
I knew that.
I was just curious about what brings you to the black side of Clubhouse.
Well, here's why. I mean, Chatter's not a place that you can always conversate, you know. And Clubhouse seems like there's always good conversation, at least. Like it's dead in Chatter right now, so I don't go over there and stay over there. I notice a lot of y'all come over here, you know, so I come over here.
Great. And how many of y'all are friends with Scooby? Because you definitely could have found me in here. Anybody else friends with Scooby on stage? Patty, are you friends with Scooby? Are you friends with Scooby? Okay.
I'm not friends with Scooby, but I know Scooby. I know he's a veteran. And yeah, so I've had conversations with him on Chatter. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I haven't added. What happened was many of you I probably had on here, but I dropped off here for about like a month and came back on, and you know all the people I added aren't on here. You know, I haven't added them back yet, so I'm glad you brought that up so I could start adding people back.
Yeah, this is Mickey, Scooby.
Yeah, I know it is.
Oh, okay.
I know your voice anywhere.
Thank you. Miss Madeline is here. Yeah, Miss Madeline is cool. So Miss Madeline said I'm friends with Scooby.
Mm-hmm. Miss Madeline be on both platforms too.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all have a great Christmas?
I did. We did. I did. Mm-hmm. Miss Madeline, another Louisiana rep.
I just came from Home Depot. That's why I couldn't talk earlier.
What'd you get?
I just had a whole anxiety attack while I was in the store.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh no, you all right, sis? You good?
I'm coming down. But like, okay, it was a net that flew in my face. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. Is this a sign? So then the guy that was putting the stuff in, he asked me for my address 4 times, my telephone number 4 times. So finally, he gets it all the way through. So then I'm like, well, I don't have my Home Depot card. Can you look my account up? So he goes and looks it up. And every time he pulls my account up, it says, oh, something went wrong. And I'm like, okay, this is a sign. I need to go. Mind you, there's like 4 other people waiting in whatever the section is. And that's giving me like anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot breathe.
Home Depot is difficult to work with if you don't have your card, if you don't have your military, like even with child, because you get your military discount. It's like they're trying to look up your shit. It's ridiculous.
So then I go to I said, okay, babe. I said, don't worry about it. Mind you, the man was handicapped. So that gave me even more anxiety because it was like he was trying to type it in. I don't know if he was making mistakes or whatever. So it was like I couldn't get mad and try to help him because I didn't want to make him feel like I was enabling him. So like I had all of that anxiety going on. So then I get to the front and then I'm like, I went to the customer service thing. And I asked myself, before I left, I said, well, can you just print it off? I said, maybe I could just take the order up to the customer service and just pay for it up there. So he was like, no, I can't print it off. And I was like, okay, all right. I said, don't worry about it. He said, well, if you want to stick around. I said, okay. So I went up there just to make sure, like, my account is good. Like, what's going on? So the lady was like, well, let me just go back there. I didn't want her embarrassing him, and make him seem like so I was just like, ma'am, I said, can you just ring the LED lights up right here? So she rung it up. She looked it up, and she's like, well, your account is right here. And I'm like, oh, my God, I can't breathe. I said, I just got to go. I'll come back tomorrow. Sounds
like you had to hold a lot of things in, and that built it up inside away and leave my shit there on the counter and come back later and do it. Because, dealing with people, and, if you got anxiety, why let it control you? Or just when you feel it coming on, get yourself out of that situation, get yourself into a happy place. That's all. That's the best recommendation I got going to a psychologist was get out of the situation and find a happy place as fast as you can.
Go find a Starbucks.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy.
That's what makes my heart race more, Patty. But I'll be all right.
I told him to make my drink with decaf.
I'll give me a croissant.
Yeah.
And tell him to add cheese.
I'm sorry that happened. They're probably been a little busy with people the day after Christmas because my auntie and them were making the rounds looking for the discounted board. So yeah, maybe he was a little flustered because they've already been a little busy. But I'm sorry that happened. I'm with you when it starts taking too long.
He wasn't like he didn't do anything wrong at all. Like he was very kind. I was feeling bad for him. Like I could see he was turning red. It was just let's just change the subject. All right, I gotta get it out of my mind.
Okay. There's something I wanted to share with everybody, but now I forgot.
Well, I'm back on TikTok looking at wigs. Yeah. Is there any compelling reason to buy a real hair wig? Because they got buy 2 wigs for $75. It's real human hair.
You're not going to spend the money on a real human hair wig, so you might as well just forget about that.
On TikTok, Miki.
Oh.
The Chinesians are running a deal.
I knew it was cheap. Though.
That girl
how did I know? I knew it was cheap.
It is, but it looks good. And they have like a 90-day return policy or whatever. So I can always, if it doesn't look good, I'll send everybody some selfies. If it doesn't bust down, I'll return that shit. Does not, like, no sweat off my back.
Well, why don't you show us a picture of you in the wig? Maybe that would help.
I don't have any.
Okay. You got $70 to blow? Go ahead. The hell? $70 is like $20 now.
Yeah, if it makes you feel good, buy it for yourself.
Yeah. Go get it.
That's what I say.
But I don't know. I don't know anything about.
If it makes you feel good, get it. Just
I haven't purchased a wig in a minute, but just for hair, with regard to like braids and stuff, I always opt for the human hair extensions for braids because they last longer, they have a more natural look. Synthetic hair gets kind of nasty and ratty. It mats up, it gets tangled. So that's generally why people go for human.
Do you wear bangs on your wigs?
I thought wigs come with bangs in them already.
What? Is it a bob or something?
Okay, let me see.
That's giving Nicki Minaj 19.
I mean, if you're not used to wearing wigs, why not start off with something that is synthetic? And especially if you don't like it, you're not even going to like it. So
no, for sure.
I don't understand what the thought process is. Like,
well, on TikTok, there's like this sale right now.
Exactly. Go get it.
You know what I used to do? Let me tell you what I used to do.
Human hair wigs for $75. So I already got my synthetic ones, but I mean, maybe I should get some real ones too.
You know what
go ahead. If they're $70, go ahead.
So, wait, you know what I used to do before you go buy a wig? What I used to do with my friends is we'd like go to the hair salon store. What is it? Hair shop. And we'd like, they make you buy these little things you put on your head. And it's like 99 cents. And we just like put all the wigs on. Just playing with them. Do that.
Oh, yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, where it's like beauty for you or whatever.
Yeah, and it's just a place that has, like, hair stuff, products, and they have, like, a whole bunch of wigs, and they'll let you try them on. Do that. Don't waste your money. Right away.
You know, here's something funny? The girl that cuts a black woman beautiful, she told me, don't ever touch a black hair. It's too expensive. That's what she told me. That was her advice to me.
Good advice.
She said, you touch it, you buy it.
Hey, Zay, did you mean to come on stage?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you?
I'm good, thank you, sir.
So what we talking about?
What would you like to talk about, sir?
Oh, we can talk about whatever. It don't matter to me.
This Burger King. We do it your way.
Price, you got anything to talk about, gang?
Hey, Zay, we're talking to all these beautiful women in this room.
What you say, Price?
No, I was just laughing. Hello, my guys. I don't even know what to talk about for real. Yeah, bro.
So what about Metcalf? Any additional informational update on him? Did he get suspended? Metcalf, you know, the football player?
DK Metcalf? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, he's suspended. He got 2 games with First Lady.
Is that the one?
He did suspend him for the 2 games.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Look at that.
Jingle bells.
You want your bells to jingle? Okay, all the way. Keep going, you're going to be in the hallway. Go ahead.
Metcalf.
Fistal. Hello.
Well, like, how you feel about Malik?
Hello, Fistal.
Okay.
Look at Rob, looking handsome. Go ahead, Rob, with the throwback Rockets jersey on. Go ahead, Rob.
Yo, you're fine. I'm old nigga handsome now, man.
That that salt and pepper looking good on you, bro.
I'm old as hell.
You looking good, Rob. Go ahead. You gotta get a fellow.
He gonna really be turned up.
Hey, Like, I just accepted it. Some of my partners been dyeing their grays. And I'm like, man, look, nah, it is. I'm 41, nigga. Hey, you know.
You a grown ass man.
Damn.
You grown ass man. All right.
Who said damn? Hey, you know the opposite of not making it to 41, huh?
Being dead, yeah. Not being here.
So I tell my YNs, man, it's okay to get older, my nigga.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong being old. Being old is it's a mindset for real. Like, the more you think you old, the more you become old type shit. I'm pushing 30 my damn self.
Ain't nothing wrong, man. Look, man, it's just what it is. It's life. Like, you grow, you get older, you feel me?
Shit.
But it's like, it become more rewarding as you get older, man, because shit makes sense.
Somebody said 30. Question mark. My bad. Continue.
Jay, why you 30 is still holding your package?
Yeah. I sound pushing 30. I ain't 30.
All right, but
y'all not pushing 30, bro. What?
Hey, you know, YNs nowadays think 30 is the new 60. So,
30 is the new 20 for me. Can't speak for everybody.
Big C is the new 30 if anybody knows anything.
What's up with fam? You all right, boy?
Hey, Price, how old are you again? About 21?
Yeah.
You can barely drink alcohol.
Well,
nah, I don't really drink like that anymore. Barely.
At least he has a helmet on. That's good.
Nah, I don't got time. Price take the helmet on like a real nigga.
I crashed that bitch the other day.
You crashed your... Lord Jesus.
Where's Divine at, though? I see he got a bike, too. Wait, who else got a bike? Divine?
Papa Divine.
Oh, yeah.
The youngins looking for you, Papa Divine.
And don't put that on me. What's up? What's going on?
Hey, what kind of bike that is?
That's a CBR 600 RR.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know they come in yellow. I thought they came in red. Shit.
Yeah, the 04 was the only yellow. That's a throwback. That's an 04. And I barely ride her, so I keep her clean, you know, more for show. Show up at the events, you know what I mean?
Many bikes you got, Divine?
I got another one, too. I got an XR 650L to the bikers that know bikes. Yeah.
Probably we need to be on here finding motherfuckers that like live in Louisiana.
They had a Louisiana room. Where are you from, Zay? Your accent is definitely giving the South.
Baton Rouge.
Oh, you're from Baton Rouge. Okay, I'm originally from Opelousas.
Oh, Opelousas?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Ain't nothing to do over there.
I grew up.
Shit, ain't nothing to do over there but fish.
What is there to do in Baton Rouge?
Shit, a lot.
Hey, Pastor.
Why y'all hating on Opelousas? Don't be hating on Opelousas.
To be good, I'm from New Orleans, and New Orleans is better.
I'm from New Orleans. Oh, say, baby.
What's up, baby?
What's happening, baby?
What's up, baby?
What's up,
baby?
What's up?
No, you're not from New Orleans saying it like that.
Oh, yeah, I'm from Detroit, my baby.
My baby. All right, Detroit is
all right. Shout out to
Politically
Politically Correct. We cater to the youngins and the oldins. Shout out to Politically Correct.
We don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate.
What's up, baby?
When they say weed is
baby. Say Price, I might pull up on you. No, don't pull up on me. Why? I'm about to eat food.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bitch, we can eat together.
Are you here to cause dissensions too?
Oh, so y'all know each other. Y'all are real actual friends?
Yeah, that's like my little brother. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Oh, Miss Sarita said, hey, Shy. We got Lake Charles in the house.
Word, Lake Charles. I used to live out there. I fucking hate it, though. Ain't shit out there but bar.
No, you know what? I want to move to Hammond, Jay.
Yeah, man.
If somebody said they want to move to Hammond, Louisiana, yes. Never heard that in my life, but
I fucking hate Hammond.
Is that the name of a parish or what?
No, that's a city.
It's a city.
It's a city.
I've heard of it.
Isn't that more northern?
No, it's like towards Slidell.
Slidell. Well, that's just right outside of New Orleans.
Somebody said Hammond is nasty word.
Slidell.
Where the ladies
be at, fellas? Where the ladies be at, New Orleans?
I ain't gonna lie, Slidell.
Ladies are everywhere in New Orleans. Y'all
where the
look
ladies
into,
be at in New Orleans?
did y'all see where they're building that big meta compound in North Louisiana? That's where y'all need to go.
Shreveport, huh?
Go get a job. Yeah. It's not in Shreveport.
Oh, right
It's
outside.
yeah. Y'all saw that?
Nah.
That meta?
I want to get a job at Exxon, but
I ain't moving to no damn Bossier City.
Bossier City.
I'm just messing with Shreveport, man. I mean, shout out
Bryce,
to them.
if you want to get a job at Exxon, I have a relative that's a recruiter for one of the other companies.
If you want to sell gas, just shop with me, man.
Get your LinkedIn together, get your resume together, start applying for jobs.
That shit was funny as hell. Nobody else caught it, but I did, and I appreciate you.
Wait, what did Rob say? I missed.
If you got it, you got it.
Oh, Rob, that was okay. I heard about the pump and the gas. Okay, what did y'all going to school?
Hell no.
Okay, well, all right. Well, y'all put money in your 401ks, retirement, saving money.
401ks? Nah, I just save money.
Now y'all being quiet. All right, well.
I'll be honest, I don't know what a 401k is.
It's a retirement plan.
Yeah, y'all need to follow me. Y'all need to put away money for later. Because y'all can, like, buy land in Louisiana real cheap, build your house, get your little shorty.
And Mickey, tell him what you told me about my IRAs.
I'm going to tell him.
He might be an entrepreneur. So 401k ain't necessarily possible for him, you feel
That's
me?
true. Look at Rob spreading what he learned. You better go ahead.
I always knew that.
Better go ahead. Yeah, y'all can get an IRA if you're an entrepreneur. Yeah, we all about saving, investing.
I'm trying to do that. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. You want to be a baller? Would this be a basic?
Balls.
You can be a boss.
Well, you know what BUD stands for backwards?
No.
Stupid son of a bitch.
SOB.
It's so funny here, First Lady, because it be cracking me up.
Somebody, one of my friends down there at the citizen home, they told me that long time.
All right, well, just make sure y'all save your money, put it somewhere.
So what's everybody's occupation in here?
I'm a street pharmacist.
I ain't got no job.
Oh, okay.
That's a living.
I'm
a financial
distribution.
I'm a crane operator.
I'm on OnlyFans.
Oh, so you make good money.
Not that type of
I'm
crane
an
operator.
87-year-old OnlyFans recipient as well.
No, I'm a financial coach. No, if he's a crane operator, he makes really good money.
He talking about dropping that crane on
plant distributor.
No, I'm a real life crane operator.
Oh, for sure? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And I sell real life photos.
So you're in a union?
What?
A union.
I'm just on a construction site.
Yeah, wait. Okay.
No, all crane
operators be in a union state.
Yeah, all crane operators are in the union.
Yeah, I'm not on here.
Depending on the company you work for.
Yellow tall crane operators.
You ever jam cranes in the sky while you on a crane? Nigga, I bet you that'll be a cool
This ain't Solange.
Yeah, jam that record.
Damn.
That'd be
Hey, Price.
What?
Hey, if you get your Twig card, well, not your Twig. I'm sorry, OSHA. My bad. If you get your OSHA card, nigga, you can be a laborer. Then work your way up.
Oh, he's spitting real game. Yeah.
You get you another bike, nigga. 2 on.
No. It's a Jigsaw 1000 or 750.
All right, look. So the dude that that's my buddy's bike. I crashed my bike, but yeah, it's not a Gixxer. It's a ZX9R with Gixxer 750 fairings on it.
Okay, that's different. Okay, yeah. Well, you ain't
100. Don't stretch it.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, y'all are new on Clubhouse? Who invited y'all to Clubhouse?
Why you mad? Why you saying you don't give a F? What's that?
Hey, wait, hold up. Hey, y'all know Joe Butter?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know
Joe Butter?
Yeah, we met him last night.
Joe
He's
Butter?
a weird nigga, huh?
Yeah, wait, Zay.
Oh yeah, I add him as if y'all want me to, I can invite him in this room for y'all.
Joe ain't coming in here.
Y'all fuck with Joe?
See if he come. We know
Are
who
you
he
talking
is.
about the real Joe Buttons?
The real Joe Budden.
We had Mark Perry on here last night. You know Mark Perry?
Who's that?
First Christian.
Oh my God. I was dying in here last night. That shit was hilarious.
So they got like hella famous people on this app?
Hey, nigga, it's some of the most famous people you'll ever meet.
21 Savage used to come on here.
How did y'all get on Clubhouse? That's what I want to know.
All right, so I'm keeping it a bug. I've been heard about this app when I used to like tune in about all the rap beef and Baton Rouge and shit like that. I've been heard about this bitch, but I never downloaded it until tonight. I mean, last night. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, them Baton Rouge rooms, boy, them niggas is some. Hey,
I be tuning in, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to see what all the buzz about.
Hey, them ratchet savages, man, is.
So let me explain something to these young brothers. When the app first started, you had to be invited. A lot of famous people used to be in the app, but the audience was brutal and damn near, just caused them to like rage quit because you got trolls, and if you out here making money and you're somebody who's well known, after a while you just like, I'm not fucking with this app. So a lot of them left. But we did have Mark Curry. Mark Curry stopped by last night. He's in the Diddy documentary. He was signed to Bad Boy.
What?
Yeah, he has his book out. He promoted his book. He said he comes in here all the time, but he usually stays in the audience. So he came up on stage and we had a good Q&A with him. And go buy his book. That's the most important thing that we got out of it. Go buy his book, Dancing with the Devil.
Hey, they had a room with G-Dep the other day. I don't know if any of y'all used to listen to G-Dep, but like my partners them used to laugh at me for listening to this nigga. And I'm like, bro, I know y'all thinking about the Harlem Shake and all that, but I'm like, man, he had some shit on his album. So then if you know about his story, that man had killed somebody in the early 90s. And then randomly, like 10, 15 years ago, he walked into a police station in Manhattan somewhere and turned himself in. Said he couldn't live with the guilt of knowing that he got away with killing somebody. And they sat him down, man, for like a couple years, but they ended up releasing him. More so because it's like, man, that's kind of unheard of. You feel me? If somebody to like down somebody and then 20 years later, you just pop up and turn yourself in. So it was cool to listen to his conversation. He made it very clear that he don't want to talk about that shit with Diddy and them. He felt like he wasn't involved enough to really have an opinion, so they never really brought that shit up. Like in terms of like the weirdo stuff, he brought up whatever dynamic they had in terms of the music, in terms of how Puff saw the Harlem Shake and realized that shit could be like a big deal. But nah, it was cool from my perspective because I was a fan of his music. Mark Curry, like I knew who that nigga was, but I've been listening to him talk on this app for a few years. So it wasn't like that. And keep it a buck, if you've been listening to certain spots on the internet, he been saying this stuff since like 2006. He was like one of the first ones to come out saying Diddy was the devil. I mean,
they had that one lady on there, right? What's her name? Jagged or something like that? Or Jaguar?
I don't remember Jaguar Wright being on here. If she was,
I think she was in one of them WAC 100 rooms.
I will make sure I do that.
Dion here, I got questions.
AI, we got answers.
No, you're right, Rob, because I bought his book. I was off that eggnog last night. And but I noticed that he published it in 2009. So I was like, oh, wait a minute, you were way before, everything that happened. So I'm definitely gonna read it, because now I'm curious if he was, really talking about Diddy that long ago. And then he said he wrote, like he updated it based on everything that's recently happened. But I'm really curious to see what he had to say.
Well, it's two dudes. It's him. It's a cat named Gene Deal that used to be like a bodyguard, and they've been on campaigns against this man for years. But I always it's like I just kind of turn them. I don't know. Like I ain't never hung around no nigga that remained doing sucker shit. I'm not gonna say that I ain't never been around a nigga that did some sucker shit, but I wasn't gonna stick around that man long term. You feel me? So the fact that you can sit around, and I get it, you contractually bound to this, man, that's one thing. But the fact that you can sit around and be in that shit, Nah, that says to me. That say something about your character too. But
another one named Roger Bonds, who was more recent.
Oh yeah,
Gene Deal way back. Roger Bonds was more recent, and he was around when Cassie was around. And also, I wish they would have interviewed. What's this dude's name? He's called the Invisible Bully. That was Biggie Mans, who came home and was around Puff a lot.
You're talking about the one that he said that kidnapped kids?
No. This the one. Oh, I don't know about this, but what the hell was his name? Oh man, Cassie mentioned him a lot. No, big dude, tall dude. Damn, what was his name? He was like security, but he was more behind the scenes dude. But he has not said a word. I'm curious to see what he has to say.
And I'm really
mute up or get off the stage, one or the other.
Do y'all remember that story about the guy who was a burglar and he broke into that dude's house and stole the safe, and inside the safe he found the CP, and then he ended up turning it into the police, which led to him getting caught?
Wait, so the dude caught a burglary charge for turning in child pornography?
Yes, because he was stealing from niggas, but he found that in the safe. He found
But this dude is on some other shit. He sure did. He told police what he found. And didn't he get, they gave him they took that into consideration? Because he was like, yeah, I'm a thief, but this dude is, like a demon or whatever. I do recall that, yes.
There was weird, he really had to work around his sentence. I just saw him
directly from producers. Rob, D-Rock was the name. Sorry, Kalisha, D-Rock.
D-Rock, yeah. I'm talking about, I remember D-Rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was, Capricorn was even mentioning him about the testimony.
This was Biggie's man. That's when he's talking about when Biggie was like, I got to turn myself in, I got to do a bit. And then the Biggie documentary when his man was like, Big, you got shit going on, let me do this bid for you.
Yeah, he went
that D-Rock. Yeah.
Well, I think Capricorn was mentioning him as one of Diddy's enforcers. Because remember they threw that trial. I listened to that trial. That was it was super interesting. They were doing play-by-plays everywhere. But remember, what was interesting to me is that after Kid Cudi testified, and then Cassie testified about that, and then Capricorn testified about it.
Hello?
What is that child's name? Kid Cudi.
Goddamn. Crazy, Miki.
I can never remember how to say that child's name. Kid Cudi, my bad. That it was clear that it was Diddy who bombed his car. But remember, they removed that charge, which I thought was I don't understand why the prosecution did that, because it was very clear that it was Diddy who did that. Come on, bro.
But it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. If they can't prove it, they can't. You got
the testimony was convincing enough. He said Diddy literally called him from the damn house. They had Capricorn that testified that they went over there and that she didn't want to go. This dude was going through my damn Christmas gifts and shit. He was in the house, and he said they put his dog in they kicked his dog, and he could literally, didn't he say he could see them on the video? I can't remember.
You need you need video footage, you need real circumstantial evidence.
Capricorn said that they went.
Capricorn said a lot. She's not the most credible witness.
Divine. I'm saying that there were numerous people that confirmed, when he was there, when he was pulling up, he literally saw them leaving. You think in trials there's always video evidence? No, it's always one person's word against another person's word. What I'm saying is that I don't understand why the prosecution removed that allegation, right? I don't understand why they did that, because it was pretty obvious. So, in a lot of cases, it's always one person's word against another.
Yeah, but when it's hearsay, it's not It's not evidence. It's not hardcore evidence.
I mean, but it was admissible because they allowed them to testify. That's what I'm saying. So it was like 4 people that testified about that. But anywho, I was just saying I don't understand why, because he filed a police report. They even had the police guy come over there, like the police guy, the police officer come over there. Diddy made a threat. He made a threat in front of everybody. He made the threat to Cassie. He made the threat to Kid Cudi. Because remember, he said that, well, I don't know if y'all listened to it. They even put her Kid Cudi put Cassie in a hotel room because Diddy made threats against her life for being with him. So, anywho, y'all are, anyway. I can't stand y'all sometimes. I swear to fucking God.
Was there something procedurally done wrong?
Yeah, but they had numerous people. Yeah, Mr. Rita, he literally said he tortured the dog and he filed a police report and Diddy literally called him. So they had the police records and everything. That's what I'm saying. They had the phone records. So they know that Diddy was in his house. Like, is that not evidence enough for y'all? That he called them from his house? Like, hello? But anyway.
Did you hear what I said?
That's what I'm saying, Mr. Rita. Yes. Didn't the guy report like that it kind of went away or something? So
you keep saying anyway, like as if we're moving on.
Well,
we're not moving on.
I'm looking in the chat. My apologies.
No, I know.
I definitely hear you. And that's a valid question. Why did they drop the RICO charge? Why did they drop the arson charge? There's a lot of why did they. Why didn't they charge him with, everybody's like statute of limitations. He had guns in the crib with serial numbers removed out in LA. Like charges. There was a lot of things they could have charged him with and they didn't. But when you're rich and you got a dream team of lawyers, right? He fell victim to the man.
No, Divine. They had that charge on there during the trial, is what I'm telling you, and they pulled it.
Yeah.
Yes. So this was.
Why.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. This was not a hypothetical. Like it was there, and then during the trial. That's why let me hush because I literally listen to every single day of that for whatever reason. Then they pulled it like after they pulled it, which I just thought was odd. That's all I was saying. Thank you, Miss Sarita. Yeah, it was some weird shit. That's all.
I was just wondering if there could possibly have been some procedural problems that went on that eliminated those charges. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, remember the judge was just doing too much, Scooby, if you were in those rooms? No, that's what I'm saying, right? The prosecution clearly thought that they could prove that charge, which is why it was on the list to begin with. That's what I'm saying, what I'm using, like why it just popped into my head since y'all were talking about Diddy. So that's all I'm saying, right? Clearly, if you're trying a case and that is one of the charges, then you reasonably believe that you can prove that case. Listening to the testimony, had I been on the jury, I would have thought that they had proved the charge. That's what I'm saying, guys. But we can move on. It's Clubhouse. I agree, Miss Sarita. The prosecution did fuck up a whole lot. They did. They kind of pissed me off, to be perfectly honest, in a lot of cases.
I was looking it up. They couldn't charge him on the wiring. Right.
When you got good lawyers.
The attempted arson and attempted kidnapping allegations against Combs, they removed these charges to streamline, in quotes, the case and simplify jury instructions. That sounds like bullshit. Prosecutors removed these specific theories from the racketeering conspiracy charge to avoid jury confusion and focus on provable aspects of the case. And here's another thing of direct evidence. Defense attorneys successfully argued that the government failed to provide evidence directly linking Combs to the 2012 arson of Kid Cudi's car. Testimony showed that Cudi did not witness the act himself, and the defense noted that DNA found on the device used to ignite the fire did not match Combs. Wow. The government shifted its focus.
It was actually a female that it matched, and they haven't even produced the female's name, so.
Also says the government shifted focus to other predicate acts, quote unquote, for the racketeering charge, such as sex trafficking, forced labor. But we know they dropped that too.
Yeah.
He went down for the Mann Act.
That's what happens when you have great lawyers. You can get something turned over or eliminated because some procedural thing was done wrong, or there wasn't a lack of evidence, or something like that. When you got good lawyers, they go after that. They use that as their means to get it, that eliminated from the charge.
It looks like there's a three-way call going on here. How do I get this thing off of here? I don't like it. Why is it doing that? Do y'all see a phone on my phone?
Yeah, I see it.
But it was.
Lisa's and Omar.
You don't see it on mine?
Yeah, I see it on yours. That's on, I'm not on.
I don't like that. Okay,
No,
I got it clear.
PTR and it's gone. If you PTR, it goes away, guys.
No, it's still there for me. It's still on mine.
I left and came back. I don't see it on yours.
All right, well, I'm gonna unleave.
So.
Yeah, it was just weird. They kept making changes throughout. It was extremely frustrating because they were.
But they had to.
Yeah. I mean, well, then why did they go with that in the first place? They knew the evidence or the people that they had to testify. Because, like, that's what I'm saying.
So, like, depending on how much if you have more charges, then there's more evidence that you can say is relevant and bring in. Like, there's other considerations and, like, other stuff going on in the background. It's very common for them to drop a whole bunch of charges before sending whatever back to the jury.
Yeah.
If there were some, say you're on the jury, right? And you as the prosecutor can come up with a reasonable doubt on a specific charge, right? Kalisha, correct me if I'm wrong. They're going to say, you know what? Someone in the jury is going to probably say there is a reasonable doubt when it came to the arson. It's just testimony. No circumstantial evidence, no fingerprints, no video footage. It's just two people saying, yes, he was there, call the cop, but you don't have any evidence that he lit a Molotov cocktail and put it in Kid Cudi's car, right? You can't prove that. And so the jury's like, who saw him do it? You need someone to say, I saw him light the Molotov cocktail and fling it through the passenger's side, when something like that. And I don't think anyone ever testified to that.
It wouldn't have been Diddy anyway. A lot of the trial was about how Diddy used his people to basically terrorize these individuals. Like the white girl that said that she was raped, right? That's what I'm saying. I listened to the entire trial. What they failed to do, now Kalisha, correct me if I'm wrong, but they also, didn't they say like this would have normally been a federal case, but they were trying it by the state, so they were kind of restricted in how they had to present it, right? So
it normally would have been a state case. But
they were doing a federal.
But so that's the other thing. You can bring state charges in federal court. Like, I don't know. It's just.
But the pundits that were talking about it were saying that kind of limited them, and they thought that harmed the prosecution.
I mean, it did because everyone was saying beating her up is not domestic violence, isn't a charge.
Yeah, I just thought it was weird.
Federal case, I'm confused.
It was a federal case, which is why they didn't bring the fact that he beat her ass to Kingdom Come up.
Right. It should have been, what was the thing? It should have been a state. I don't remember. Do you remember like exactly what it was, why they didn't do it as a state case or something or another?
Remember he was flying people from here to there? So when you're flying people all over the goddamn place, that's considered interstate travel. Correct. Or transportation or one of them shits.
No, but that's not why they didn't do it that way. It was like the statute of limitation. It was some
federal.
Technical reason or something.
The statute, there was a lot of factors, but unfortunately, just because there's a lot of factors, don't mean it's the right decision.
No, I agree. I think had they been able to do it as a state case, it would have been better. But that's just me. Like I thought that the things that they really should have honed in on, they didn't. But that was just my opinion. So, oh well.
I thought in the long run they had a hard time making him be the one that's the one that's in ultimate control. You know, when he put out an order, you know, they had to follow that order all the way down to where it was executed. And somewhere along the lines, it becomes hearsay because it's not coming from directly him. It's coming from one of his subordinates. I mean, I hope that you understand what I'm saying.
No, right.
That's correct. They didn't connect him to the crime well.
Right. Absolutely. They just had a bunch of people testify, and I don't think they did a good job. It's like somebody would say something that was like insane, and then they would just like go on to the next person. Because remember, even one of the witnesses that said that he raped her, the white girl, and I hate that these ladies were outed, but everybody pretty much knew who they were. That she even said that Kim Porter was hiding on the ship. Kim Porter was hiding on the yacht, not the ship, the yacht, when he went into this terrible rage, and that Kim was telling her like where some good hiding places were, and they didn't even go in on that. And I'm like, come on, you got somebody talking about Kim Porter, and you're just gonna pass over that? Anyway, that trial still pisses me off, y'all. I'm sorry.
Well, back to the assault charges, you got both you guys are right. So I'm reading it here. He was not charged with a direct federal assault charge with the incident with Cassie, primarily because it's generally a state crime, and the incident was outside the state statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations. You can't bring that up.
Yeah, this is one lucky son of a gun. I mean, yes, he's a piece of shit. We saw it. We know people's testimony of what he did, but again, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And he definitely talked to a lot of loopholes when it comes to the federal justice system, right? We always say, "Oh, feds grab you, you gone." This man is like right under Dave Chappelle as far as the untouchable N-word. It's crazy.
I think they just didn't use. If we're going to talk about this as a sex trafficking case, there's this thing called the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, and it tolls the statute of limitation. They would have had 10 years. And when did he beat Cassie's ass? 2016? They would have fallen within the statute of limitations. I don't know why. Some of what they did didn't make sense to me, but
I thought if you're going to court or something, right? Whatever you did, how is there? There was some rule when it came to whatever you did. If you weren't charged on something, that it can't be. There's some rule where you can't
you can't bring up old shit or shit.
Yeah, you can't bring it up.
You for yes, but that's
constitutional.
But that's my point. There are ways that they would have been able to charge him with some of the misconduct that that this whole case centered around, if they had made different charging decisions and chosen different causes of action. I think that the Mann Act was a bad choice. They should have done the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, and that would give you a 10-year statute of limitations, and then from whatever the final act of trafficking was, and from there, you would be able to include all that shit that happened in between.
Was being trafficked, because it seems like they were all willing participants.
So it's through force, fraud, or coercion, participating in a commercial sex act.
Which is illegal. It doesn't matter if they're willing participants, it's illegal.
Well, it's through force, fraud, or coercion. So if she's in a whatever majigget, a record contract, and she's relying on him, I mean, that's coercion.
And paying for sex is illegal. That's why prostitutes go to jail. Clearly the John is willing, but it's illegal. It doesn't matter if they're willing or not. It's still illegal. Yeah, no, that was my thing, Kalisha. And that's why I
was so appreciative when you had all the attorneys breaking that down and we were able to ask and get all of y'all's perspectives, because to me it seemed like a half-hearted effort. They testified, like even the CPA, they were literally in their testimony, like, and having the proof of him breaking so many laws that I was like, what the fuck? Why wasn't that an allegation? Why wasn't that a charge? Why wasn't that a charge? Why wasn't that a charge? Like, what the hell? Seems like they could have gotten him on so much more than, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even the parts of the RICO that they chose to pursue, I was like, why didn't y'all go after the other parts of the RICO? So, anywho, that whole trial just kind of pissed me off.
I mean, the big.
Speaking to Mark Curry, real quick, after speaking to Mark Curry last night, I think it's safe to say it's not over for him. He's going to do the 50 months. He has over 100 other lawsuits to deal with. And my overall opinion is this was meant to financially break this man. Yes, I agree that they should have charged him better. Thanks for that clarity, Stoop. I don't want to say stupid up, but yeah, I think this is like we gonna break this dude, because remember he went into this a billionaire. I heard last he's worth about 400 M's right now.
I don't believe they're trying to break him. I think the powers that be don't want their names to get thrown in the mud. I mean, this is the way I look at the big picture. And he's already beat a lot of stuff that would have put him in jail for hundreds of years. I mean, how is he beating all this stuff that he's being accused of? I don't know. There's powers above him that's pulling some strings out.
Well, to bring it to the politics side of things, what if Trump pardons him?
That's kind of what I'm talking about.
Huh?
That's kind of one of the things I'm talking about.
Right, but that's what made me ask the question: what if Trump pardons him? Can any of those additional charges be brought up? I guess
no.
Only if they're state, though.
So double jeopardy. Everything they charged him with can never be brought up again.
No, I'm talking about the murder of Tupac.
Oh, well, I was talking about the civil cases. A lot of those cases that are pending are civil, like that kid, the producer kid, right?
No, but I was really responding back to what you were saying based off of what my Mark Carey was talking about last night, right? I felt as though he kept honing in on saying, hey, listen, this isn't the end. He's facing this trial. This particular allegation, and he thinks for some reason he's going to get caught up in having to spend a lot of money, may not have the money. Remember, that's how I received his message yesterday. And I was just saying, if Trump was to pardon him, I don't know, because I don't know if that's a federal charge or will it actually be coming from LA?
Yeah, what if they pardoned him?
You can't pardon state. You can't pardon civil allegations.
It goes to a place with no extradition. Leave. That's what I see happening.
Right. I know you can't pardon the state. Hence why I'm asking, would it be LA making the charges or would it be federal making the charges? That's what I'm trying to get to.
So Nevada.
Oh, Nevada. Okay, it happened in Vegas. Okay.
Yeah. And they would probably coordinate with whoever, like, the local people are.
Okay, let me ask this question. The guy that's currently getting ready to go on trial in January 2026, remember, what was his name, Keefe D?
Keefe D, yeah.
Right, Keefe D. I'm asking, who has him? Is it the federal or is it?
They got the $1 million or the 500,000 because they said they didn't get shook. He's dead. So now we have a case of bunch of testimony, and they got to come with hella evidence to prove that Diddy paid for this hit.
But he wasn't a billionaire before the case started, because if y'all recall, like, he lost a lot of partnerships, like with Revolt, because remember how when Kanye lost that contract with Adidas, a lot of that was based on future revenue and income because the contract was worth a lot. So Diddy was not a billionaire even going into this, because they forced him out, or they bought him out for a lot of the lucrative partnerships that he had. So just like when Kanye went down, when he was no longer in partnership with Adidas, the contract guaranteed certain what was it, like $100 million a year or something like that, more than that. The same thing happened with Diddy, because remember, he lost a lot of those income streams prior to going to trial, because he was in jail for a little while, right? So yeah, he wasn't a billionaire before he went in.
And I think even before that, with Ciroc, because he had that issue with the what's the name of that liquor company? He had lost a lot of revenue from that too.
Yeah, Lou loves to talk about that in IGB because he thinks it's a conspiracy. He thinks that they came after him. Well, a lot of people do, actually. They think that they came after Diddy with the feds and stuff because he tried to be too big for his britches. Like, he wanted more, not revenue share. What do you call it? He wanted more responsibility, more territory. And they just wanted him from the urban markets. So didn't he sue them too?
He did.
And a lot of so a lot of people think that this was kind of like his comeuppance, that he tried to, you know what I'm saying, go against the handlers, so to speak, or the white boys in charge. And they were like, oh no, we're really gonna put your ass in your place. So that's a huge conspiracy theory that's going around. But yeah, it was Ciroc, it was Revolt TV, and I thought he had a couple of other things that they pretty much just cut ties with him early on.
Because I know when he first launched Ciroc, he made it seem like it was his brand, he owned it. And when that lawsuit came out, that's when, like, the veil was revealed, and that he really didn't own the brand.
But you know, they do that a lot, T. They do that. Like, remember when they were going around saying that Jay-Z was an owner of the Nets, because they do that to a lot of people, and it turns out he was a minority owner. Like, we could become a minority owner. Everybody on stage could put in $20,000 and we could become a minority owner in any group that we want to, right? You can do it for the Texans. It's like $250,000. But remember, the Nets perpetuated that narrative. Oh, Jay-Z is the owner of the Nets. No, he was a minority owner, and that's like $250, right? So, you know, they always doing that bullshit because they think that people don't know what the fuck that means. We know damn well Jay-Z was not like hadn't put like $1 billion in for ownership on the Nets. He was a damn minority owner. Not saying that's not a big deal, but he has no voting rights, right? You get a suite, basically. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did the same thing with Diddy. Oh, he's a major owner in Ciroc. No, he's not. No, he was not. Yeah.
And they also use Jay-Z's face to make it seem like it's okay. This is cool, guys, because a lot of people were displaced when they built the Barclays Center. And there's a 40-40 club inside the Barclays Center. So he definitely didn't walk away empty-handed. But yeah, I heard he was like 1%, like you said, 1% owner. But like you said, I didn't know when it happened. You know, a lot of us in Brooklyn was like, yeah, Jay got a team. And then
that's what I was saying.
Like, my man put me as, yo, did he only own 1%? I'm like, 1%? Yeah. They're like, yeah, they use his face to make the people of the community say, okay, Jay's a part of it. You know, I'll give up my property. Because, again, a lot of people did not want to sell when Barclays, when they was like, yeah, we're going to build the Barclays Center. There was a lot of people that did not want to sell. And I really don't know how they got those people out, but they did.
But you know who knew was Jay-Z.
For sure.
Y'all might not have known, but Jay knew. So that's what I'm saying. He probably ain't even have to pay that $250. He probably just got that shit free. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
for sure,
Jay knew.
I totally agree with that. say he does this 15 months, goes to a land that has no extradition. I mean, I know if it's a federal case, our federal government can work extradition between some of those countries. But if it's a state case, they can't. They won't even attempt to do an extradition, will they?
I don't know. It depends. It depends. Definitely depends.
I'm like,
because there's people who have fled to Mexico and fled to other places where they've extradited them for state charges.
But Puffy is one arrogant son of a bitch. I don't think he's going to do it. He is arrogant as hell. I think he really thinks that he can... More Christmas presents? God damn. I think he really thinks that he can overcome this. Like, isn't he launching more... or isn't he trying right now to get the case overturned? Because as I read, quote unquote, he believes that the judge acted as the 13th juror. Did y'all see that?
No, I missed that.
I did. I saw it.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention again. I was bad in class. What happened? Did you see what?
Diddy is basically, his attorneys are challenging everything because he's alleging that the judge, because remember, the judge was pretty heavy-handed this case. The judge was actually being a crackhead a lot. Like, he was.
I disagree.
You think he was, is that normal?
All right, but just understand what you were saying.
Oh, so Diddy's people are saying that everything should be overturned because the judge acted, in effect, as a 13th juror on the case.
Okay. Go ahead. You say you disagree.
Yeah, I don't like. Everybody says that every single time.
Right.
Anybody does anything like. Diddy has as much chance as Tory Lanez is getting his shit overturned.
Wait, I thought Tory Lanez was overturned.
No, it wasn't at all. That shit was made up. That nigga did it. It wasn't even close. That fake ass.
I don't know if I believe that.
What? All right.
I don't believe he shot. I don't believe he shot.
Did you look at the details of the case?
No, I didn't look at the details of the case. I didn't look at anything. I don't read, actually. I go purely based on...
Oh, Lord.
I believe she paid her former friend to throw... she just threw the whole courtroom in disarray. Like, why would you act that way to somebody that was your friend?
Something just ain't right. Like, something is just so off about this whole... case. Something is just not jobbing.
Y'all really want, like, y'all rally around these stupid ass motherfuckers instead of like real innocent people, and it is bizarre to me. Like, there are so many social justice things that I can list off the top of my head for y'all to champion.
I'm not going out my way to fight for this person.
Instead, y'all are worried about Tory Lanez.
I'm not worried about anything.
I don't think she's talking about you.
What are we doing?
I don't think she's talking about you. You asked a different question.
Oh. Well, I made a statement about him and said that I don't think it's true. She said, "Are you serious?"
I'm just looking at the case. I ain't got nothing to do with either party. I'm just saying I'm looking at the case. That's what my comment.
Nightclub. You talking about the nightclub shooting with that Shine went down for? What y'all talking about?
They're talking about Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez.
Oh, Tory Lanez.
Something's weird about that case.
Really, Rambo, tell us more. Can you provide some details, or some links? Tell us what is so weird about it.
No. I don't have time for that. But
right. So, are you just talking straight out of your ass? Because if you can't provide any type of substantive information to support what you said, hello.
One second.
I took care of it.
Okay, so I'll say this. Tory Lanez attorneys come out and say that there were medical records they would not allow into the trial because his defense team is saying that what was in her foot was not actually bullet fragments.
Yeah, so to answer your question, Stu,
when the case was active and I looked at it, all I said was something's weird about the case. I didn't say he was innocent, guilty. I didn't say that. I'm just saying when I looked at the case, I saw how it was being tried, all the things that go into a case with how it was presented, the courtroom, all of that. That's all I'm saying. And you coming at me crazy, look up in your ass, what is all that hostility for? You okay? Are you all right? We're just having a conversation. It's really not that serious. We're having a conversation. There's that's all I stated. So if you want to just, say whatever you say, that's cool. I respect how you feel, but I wasn't talking about my feelings.
I asked you to support your point. I don't know what's crazy about that.
Well, I didn't say anything was crazy. I didn't say you were crazy, but it's just we're just having a light conversation. Well, I'm having a light conversation.
See, the thing is, though, it's really not a light conversation when we're talking about talking about Black women being victims of domestic violence and
Jesus
people.
Christ! Come, really want to get into a conversation about that? Do you really want to go with me? I'm not even gonna go there with you, but it ain't that. This is no attack on women. I absolutely.
All right. So we can go to conversation.
Love women.
We can go to
conversation. Can I get in on it too?
If it's about this,
I mean, we can bring the facts. If this is a little conversation they want to have, I don't even have to. You know what?
No, I don't want all that contention right now. No,
we're not doing that.
Go ahead, Michael. What you gotta say?
Yeah. All I was gonna say is that I sort of get what Stu is saying. At least I think so. She can correct me if I'm wrong. But so what's problematic is when Mark Curry was on here last night, to sort of listen to people. We saw Puffy kick Cassie's head like it was a fucking football. So when you're defending somebody like that, it comes off, it can rub people the wrong way. So I know that Cassie did what she did. She set up what she set up for the freak offs. But I mean, we saw Diddy do stuff. We saw her sitting up there huddled in a room. We saw the thing where she had to be away from the public eye because she had her face beat in. I'm saying, so when people come on here and defend these people because they're celebrities. So if Puffy was working at UPS, nobody would even give him he wouldn't get it gets annoying. So I'm saying
this is post-traumatic conversation because nobody said any of that tonight.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
All this assumption and assuming and perceiving that somebody says something is crazy. It's weird.
It really is.
Anyway, so we're gonna move on. We're not even gonna continue. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool, Rainbow. Stop.
Yeah.
Just hush.
Andover. Anyway, so what I was looking at 70, 71, and I'm like, where is the CDC? And so now what we see, and I did some research, I'm like, well, why isn't the CDC reporting on it? So, I mean, we know they have an agenda, right? And so I did some research and I found out that, they have removed themselves from the apps and the dashboards and all of that. This app, a dashboard called FluView, right? And other resources which would tell them that this is going on. So throughout this country, lots of people are catching the flu, and I went to the CDC website. I'm like, well, let me go to there and see what they're talking about. You can't see no information on that. No information on that. And this is an example of how things can happen.
So
it's not on CDC website. It's not on.
Yeah, but my point is, it didn't surprise me. Because I knew they talked about it coming last year. Maybe I don't know if it was the CDC exactly. I can't remember where it came from, but I remember hearing about it, so I wasn't surprised.
This big government. The government's too big, so they got to make it smaller and reduce the services that are big. That's the MAGA agenda. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah. Trump made this announcement a while ago. It was one of the first things he did in office. So didn't he? Yeah. So this is not anything new. They don't report on a lot of things. They pulled a lot of things from the website. So this is not news. Yeah, I agree. This is old. Yeah.
Elderberry, you're underwater. Get your elderberry. Get your soursop.
You know what?
roasted.
My mom made some cornbread and some beans. Maybe I was a little hangry. I
But
would
every
love
year the
to
flu kills them.
discuss, you know, in a calm and collected fashion why.
Man, you just interrupted somebody from speaking. Like somebody was literally talking.
Did anyone else here performed?
Woke up, I jumped in, and he jumped in over me, but it's fine.
It's cool.
Keep the conversation.
Maybe you couldn't hear because I know sometimes on my phone be blocking out and I can't hear. And I'm like, are y'all there? That's why I always ask that question when it gets quiet. And y'all be like, yeah, I can hear you. But maybe that's what happened. I don't know. What was you saying, Divine?
You know, take your. I'm a firm believer, in holistic. I have no problem. You know, when it gets bad, shit, my go-to is Mucinex. A friend of mine is a doctor. He said, just get the Mucinex. But I do take my soursop nightly. With I have the soursop concentrate with some water, the elderberries on deck, and emergency and electrolyte powder. Like you gotta take care of yourself out here. You gotta take care of yourself.
I started wearing a mask when I go to public places now, just until this passes. I mean, I'm older. I don't want to die because I get something, so why chance it? I just wear a mask.
Yes, wash your nasty hands. Thank you, Empress. Forgot that one. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
The flu kills a lot of people every year. Like it's remember, what was it, during COVID a couple of years ago that there was it was an unusually teachers are especially vulnerable because, you know, they're around all those little kids and little germs and touching everything. So yeah, my son coughed twice last night and I was like, go wash your hands, get the Lysol. This is the time to start, wipe down the doorknobs, all of that stuff. When you go get gas, I keep my sanitizer and my lotion because, you know, y'all notice like our hands get dry. I have my little Apple Watch that does the little 20-second timer. So when I go to the movies, it's like, that was one thing that COVID did. It definitely made us aware of all the places that you touch, like the grocery cart, right? The everything, right? Doorknobs.
Shopping, ATM.
ATMs, all that stuff,
I don't touch escalator handles. I balance. I put one foot up and one foot down.
Think about that. The elevator buttons. How many people go in the elevator, touch your floor, and then you don't use hand sanitizer? I became a sanitizing fool after, because I was like appalled. I was like, well, shit, I never really thought about it. Now, getting gas, yes, because I know that a lot of people are nasty and be doing all kinds of icky stuff in their vehicles and then, you know, go and touch the gas handle. So I was covered there. But I never thought about door handles, you know what I'm saying? Just, you go in a building and I'm like going to the post office, you have to push the door open. So I never thought about none of that shit, right? So now I'm like, fuck that. I damn near use my hand sanitizer like 20, 30 times a damn day. Yeah, Mel, that's me. And then I splurge on the good lotion, girl, because I'm like, that's why I got, look, I have it right here, even on my desk, because if I get something that's like delivered or, you know, like I got a package from my accountant, right? I'm going to sanitize that shit. So I got my Fenty Skin, my buttercream, butter drop right here on my desk, girl. So I be moisturizing the shit out of my hands. Sure do. Look.
You know,
that butter shit is good too, y'all. Get that butter drop from Fenty. Whoo, shit.
Okay. So what was funny, I was in the room the other day and I was mentioning that, you know, my mom requires, you know, everyone to wash their hands when they come in our apartment. And I was so surprised. Of course, it wasn't this room. I was so surprised. People was like, "Oh, that's cat." I'm like, "What are y'all talking about?" Like before COVID, yeah, my mother was an avid, you know, you can't come in our crib without washing your hands. Like that was just
West Indian parents do that as well. I wish you would come up, participate. And Manfinity's in the building. I invited you up. Come up here and make a ruckus, Manfinity. I hope all is well with you as well.
Oh, I invited the.
Hey, I was going to say, Divine don't even touch girls during this time of year.
Or what's going on? Just go easy. Let me just say this real quick. One second. Divine, you know, Hey, it's probably just crazy. Listen, Rob, you didn't say what Divine said. Maybe that's why people misunderstood. So, like, if I go to somebody's house, I'm not going in and directly going into their bathroom or their kitchen to go wash my hands. If I'm there and I'm just there for a few minutes or I'm sitting in that living room, I wouldn't necessarily go. Now, if I'm about to eat or if I'm going into a kitchen or if like there's a baby around or something like that, then yes, I would immediately go and wash my hands. So I don't know. Maybe that was the misunderstanding and how the people received what you said. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if there's a misunderstanding per se, First Lady, but the point is, what is, you know what I mean? Even like, I think just washing your hands in general, it helps us stay healthy, number one. Not spread germs, all of that. Like, yeah, of course, you're not gonna walk in and just wash your hand, but just as a general rule, well, for me, if I were to visit any of you guys in your home, yeah, you're gonna come and say hi, but eventually, I would ask to use the restroom, and I would wash my hands. It's just
100%. It's just 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the point, First Lady. I'm just saying, and the feedback that I got, it was pretty vicious. I'm like, damn. So
I think it's because they were picturing you going straight in and going straight into somebody's kitchen or to their bathroom to wash your hands. I think that was the picture.
Yeah, whatever the case was, though, God, the point is, it's a good practice to wash your hands.
Absolutely.
The whole thing. That's the point. But
Absolutely. Take your shoes off. Nobody come in my house with shoes. I don't play that.
They would have argued with you.
Leave your shoes at the door.
Yep.
They would have argued with you. They would have argued with you and said they don't believe you. And you would have gotten so is that kind of rule, in other words.
That's black aunties,
Filthy ass niggas.
big mamas. You weren't even allowed in the kitchen when they were cooking. My mom didn't play that. It wasn't even so much about washing your hands, and you were not allowed to go into her pots unless she knew who you were. So they fix and Miss Madeline, is that why people in Louisiana fix people food? Because they didn't want all them people in the pots and pans?
And in your kitchen.
That's what my grandmama would say. Yeah.
I don't want you in my kitchen. I don't want you bringing them spirits in my kitchen.
I don't even like nobody in the kitchen when I'm cooking. Everybody knows that when I'm cooking, just chill. You can sit on the out. I got an area for you to sit, but when I'm cooking, don't come around me. Let me do my thing.
Yeah, it get real in the kitchen, man. Don't even. Yeah, I don't need nobody fucking with my kitchen. Don't fuck with my Dutch oven. Don't fuck with my cat. Did you put your olive oil? Did you grease your cast iron skillet after you cleaned it? That's the type of stuff I do. Okay, I need to know this stuff, man. I'm serious in this kitchen. I'ma shut up, dog.
And it was so old school that I remember, because this is why I was super spoiled when I was little. I did not have to wash dishes, because remember y'all, they believed in that scalding hot water, and my grandma, now they were a little bougie, but they didn't have even plastic cups, because they used to say when you serving people or giving them to drink that they didn't believe in that plastic because they didn't think you could wash it right. So they would rinse them dishes and wash them in that scalding hot water. Y'all remember that shit? That water would be hot as fuck. And one of my cousins said, "Oh no, Shay, you got to clean that good. You don't know what in people's mouth men that been drinking. You don't ever serve nobody in no plastic. So guess what? Plastic cups, that's only for me and the boys, and we have our own, because I remember what they told me when I was little, that you got to wash that shit real good. You got to scald that shit. So if people are in the house, you got to give them glass dishes so you can clean it real good.
Absolutely.
When I had first moved in the new spot,
the kids would get plastic because they break it stuff. But for the little kids, I would put it in plastic cup.
And when I first moved in this new spot, my T-Jones came over here to bring me something. T-Jones is my mama. Forgetting y'all might not know that. But she come over here. Now, mind you, I was moving, so I hadn't brought all my stuff over, so I ain't had no glasses over there. Man, this woman so you'd think my mom was born and raised in Beverly Hills somewhere, how bougie she could be. She does not drink anything out of plastic, refuses. It's got to be a glass. It's a certain type of glass. If she feel like your glass is cheap, she not going. And I don't understand that shit. I do know the glass make the drink colder, But man, if you thirsty, you need to just take what you got, man. That's how I feel.
No, that's old school, Rob. That's old school. They don't drink out no plastic. Yeah.
Who asking how you shoot if it's plastic? Nah, man.
Who cleans their knife and fork? Who cleans their knife and fork and top of the glass out when they go out to eat? If they got silverware, I do. I clean my knife, my fork, my spoon.
Oh, I have family members that ask for to-go utensils every single time. They don't even. That's how cuckoo they are. Do you know who does it though? My family that's in the medical field. They're like, people sneeze on that stuff and everything. So I literally have a couple of cousins. They will ask for. It doesn't matter if we are in a 5-star restaurant. They are going to ask for to-go utensils and to-go cups. They won't drink out of it. I'm like, why the hell do y'all need to go out to eat then?
We ask for the glass of hot water. My wife is like that though. She'll ask for plastic. I'll be like, give me a glass of hot water, and I'll put my utensils in the hot water and wipe them down myself. Because you never know what they're doing in the back,
But you eat off the plate.
But the plate is hot. That heat kill the germ. That heat kill the germ.
But you have to be able to stop the vine. Is this a serious conversation, or are we just bantering back and forth?
It's very serious, Lisa, so please just respect the seriousness.
What some people do.
Respect the seriousness of the mood.
I respect you. I respect your opinions and your thoughts and all that.
No, we just partying and bullshitting right now, talking about cleanliness and nasty people. And be careful, people. Hey, let me say this before. I ain't trying to make this too serious, but as somebody that lives with H. pylori, I believe that you should be very careful about your utensils. I can't actually tell you where I got this bullshit, but upwards to 50% of Americans, all adults have this shit. It's a living, eating bacteria that fuck your life up if you get it like I have it. But just be careful with everything. Water filters if you work at your job, if you go to a hotel, be careful, because these people don't be cleaning their coffee machines. It's all, man, you got to be careful, seriously, because this shit, man, it's H. pylori.
Explain what that is. What is
H. pylori is a bacteria that ultimately causes ulcers. All right, the bacteria sits in your stomach lining in the most acidic regions where it shouldn't survive, but that's where it thrives at. And basically what it is, because it mimics reflux or something like that. So it can mimic a lot of things, but I'm just saying that in general, watch them places with water filters. At this stage, I don't drink out of filtered water things unless it's at my house. Seriously, I'm not touching it. No, because I believe that's how. What'd you say?
I agree. I used to work for a food service company, and at least when I worked there, we would clean that stuff, daily. Now, I can't speak for the folks who worked at night. I do not know. But we would use light to essentially kill germs, and a high resolution like alcohol, but for industrial use. So if people are not cleaning this stuff with industrial chemicals because you're serving a lot of people, that's also problems that took those machines apart and cleaned them. Yeah, because there's it's gross. There's all kinds of gunk and stuff in there, and a lot of that stuff, I would power wash a lot of that stuff with a kind of like an antimicrobial soap, kind of like what they would almost use in surgical stuff, kind of like that small bottle they give you when you go to surgery, but this is a lot bigger industrial style soap. So this kind of stuff is you can't touch your skin and any of that kind of stuff. And that power washer, man, that thing, man, it does the job. You have it at a high temperature, very, very hot. So I didn't have any issues with people, getting sick just simply because of the way that we were told to clean these machines. If people are not power washing that stuff or cleaning it properly, that can cause problems in transferring of meat and how you store that stuff. You can't store meat and vegetables in the same, I was yelling at a person. I said, you can't do that. You can't have that meat that you served and then put those vegetables on that tray, So those kinds of things can also get people sick. So I just tell people, make sure, yes, you wash your hands and that kind of stuff, and make sure that the staff have a place to wash their hands. I was in a restaurant and the water got cut off, and I told the folks, I said, y'all are going to be shut down because you can't serve the public because you have no water. Hand sanitizer is not a substitute. At a restaurant, the health department ended up shutting that restaurant down, because they couldn't get the water back on. So that's a health issue. So things like that, please, y'all make sure that people are doing what they're supposed to.
I
So
think
y'all
have a restaurant with no water though. Because don't you have to cook for the? I'm not understanding that. So the restaurant didn't have any water for the day, or they didn't have water, period. Because that's how you cook with water.
Maybe running water, because they'll bring in gallons or whatever. Yeah, maybe running, because there's a difference between having access to water and running water.
For the water, someone hit a line, and so it punctured their water line, and so they were not able to serve the customers and stuff.
Yeah, they shut down Ashland, because that happens all the time. They shut down, redoing the roads, and then they'll mess up a water main. It's actually, I don't know if that happens in y'all cities, but in Houston they do that shit all the time. It's kind of annoying, actually. And then you get the little emails. We're so sorry. It's gonna take us a couple of hours to get this fixed.
We gotta shut our water down in my property tomorrow night.
I know. Houston really, Houston, they kind of get, but anyway, we're not going to take turns over that conversation, but they really get on my nerves with that shit.
They shutting down 26 floors of water tomorrow, man, so, yeah.
Hey, does a microwave clean everything good enough, or, I know it's supposed to be hot enough, but there's times I take my stuff out and I'm not happy with it. I reclean
it. Did that nigga say do microwaves clean good? I don't understand.
Not microwaves, dishwashers. I'm sorry.
The dishwasher. You need to clean. I was always told the dishwasher shouldn't clean for you. Like, it's more of like the sanitizing and the heat. So we wash the dishes and then we put them in the dishwasher, if that makes sense.
Yeah, nah. And then even if you don't like give a thorough wash, at the very least, like the water and putting soap on that shit gonna loosen up the dirt so that the dishwasher can actually work. Like, nah, like
what kind of dishwasher you got? I am so lost. Maybe I should be quiet and listen a little bit longer.
Well,
y'all's dishwashers were made to clean your dishes.
It's mental, Lisa.
Before she puts them in the
Lisa, it's a mental thing, Lisa. Like, seriously, I got a small business. I cook. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I'm so scared at the thought of somebody like having any issues. You feel me? I could deal with you telling me my food not good. I couldn't deal with nobody like being sick off of my food or because of eating something off. Like, nah. So, like, yeah, I'm very serious about that. And pre-cleaning the dishes. Man, I even disinfect the dishes in the dishwasher before I turn the dishwasher on. I'm serious about that.
Well, I'm glad you're serious about that because you serve food. I am. I'm very happy to hear that. I feel that more people should be like you. But obviously there's not enough people because look at whatever they're going to label it going around. And everybody's testing positive for COVID. So I'm glad you are handling your food.
Yeah, nah, you got to though, man. People, number one, we know that people can't read. Americans, they suffer with reading, so that means they would suffer with everything else that comes with reading. Apply that to like common sense. You feel me? Everybody doesn't think about that. Like when you're talking about cleanliness, because when you mention something like a door handle, like everybody like, you get my point, Lisa, like, man, everybody ain't thinking the way that they probably should, but when it come to being clean, it's like, come on, bro. I done been in some rough situations, and even at my lowest moment, I was still able to wash my ass and keep myself clean. Like, I can't understand, like, just walking around being nasty, nor can I understand, like, living in a nasty home. Like,
orders, like, cannot function with people like that. Bless this lady's heart, but her neighbor she would complain about him, and he would store thousands of hubcaps and junk, and it's like, dude, what? And if this place burned down, you can't get out. You blocking her porch because you got junk spilling over from your area to, and so what a mess. And so, folks, she ended up being moved. We moved out to a better place that wasn't, junk central. That's another thing. People who have all this stuff, it's dangerous. The city for Fort Worth has brought that up too. It breeds stuff, mosquitoes, and all. You have all this standing junk and stuff. You got to send it to the smelter or to some place where this stuff can be melted down. You can't just have junk sitting out here. And the state has mentioned it too. Batteries and all that stuff out here, junk and stuff. They made a man clean that up. He had out here stuff on the side of the road. I was in one neighborhood. I won't mention the place, but man, it was like it's junk everywhere and mattresses. You can't function like that. It's like if people see that their environment is what someone said, I don't want to live next to that. So how do we make sure that all of the neighborhoods don't have what I saw, mattresses and hubcaps and tires and stuff just sitting on the side of roads in certain areas, and then you go on my side of the town, there's none of that. There's no mattresses over here or junk because it's not allowed. They'll put you out of here. That's not allowed up here.
Yeah, some people have mental health issues because I watch Hoarders and I see that a lot. I'm like, it always just breaks my heart.
That's what I'm doing.
And John, you okay? Chill back. It's gone.
Am I the only person that's obsessed with lavender smell?
Yes.
My whole house smell like goddamn lavender right now, man. This shit
I like
is amazing.
the smell of roses.
I like my oldest. He puts lavender on his pillow. He bet him lavender oil because it makes him sleep better.
Yeah, it does help me sleep better.
When we had my first daughter, we had a doula, and I think this what made me jump down on this lavender movement. She had this, like, I don't know, like some aromatherapy shit, man. And the whole damn birth room, man, it just smelled like lavender. And ever since then, I've been down with the movement. I'm actually buying some
lavender movement.
I always saw
Rob,
you like to get some facials too, homie?
Rob, you need to get a diffuser, and you can put the oils in there.
Yeah.
They have I like citrus in the morning because it literally wakes you. I like spearmint. I like lavender. I like the oils. In the diffuser.
Oh, so wait a minute. I don't like the
peppermint.
I do like, but the peppermint. But my favorite is I'm reading it right now. The tea tree oil, the eucalyptus is my favorite, and then they all just about all the same up in here. I do have peppermint, so yeah, I'm on the peppermint train. Hey,
Peppermint. Yeah, instead of
I like
eucalyptus. Peppermint.
I like eucalyptus is good, girl. Makes you smell like you're in a. I'm sorry, Divine, to cut you off. Go ahead.
And I fucked with the peppermint, like instead of the Vicks, if I get a little stuffy, I just put a little peppermint oil under my nose. The best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I put Vicks under my nose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love
Lisa,
Vicks.
you didn't cut him off. He cut you off.
Thank me later. Get the peppermint. Concrete. You still my.
Divine.
Cedarwood.
Divine.
Good evening.
Oh, I love sandalwood. That's why I love it. I love Joe Malone.
Oh, did you say oh, wait a minute. Who just said Joe Malone?
I love Joe Malone, Lisa. You know, we have a lot in common that we love. Joe
I
Malone.
want to take a picture and put it in my PCR.
Girl.
I have a
Do it, girl. No.
What's going on?
What's Joe Malone?
Lisa and I actually like a lot of the same things, which is crazy.
It's weird because I can take a picture right now. Okay, hey Joe Malone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh goddamn, you got me beat, girl.
15, 16.
Oh shit.
I can put in my PCR, and they just gave me their shit is real. Like his lotion. This lotion. Okay, which one is it? This one is the pear. Hold on, let me turn the light on.
English pear and
You gonna make me get up and tell you my
I
favorite.
just got that. I just got that for Christmas. The lotion. And listen, Mickey, it is not going away. I've had it on all day at work, and
The candles too. The candle. I love it. Okay, this is my favorite.
I already take a picture because I know how niggas are on Clubhouse. Let me just. Oops. I
No, don't do it, sis. Don't do it. Let them think about it.
Oh,
my favorite.
Nobody.
My favorite is Orange Bitters Cologne from Joe Malone. That is literally my favorite. I have to have it. I have a big one. Like, it's just my perennial. Like, I have to have it. Like, I just, even when I just like to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Here, I'm going to my favorite.
Is it Joe Malone?
Yeah, J-O.
The cocoa butter in there?
It's Jomalone.
You know, so you talking about cocoa butter.
It is so good, goodness, y'all. And Lisa, I wear the I like the deeper, like the sandalwood, the more I like more of the muskier scents. Yes. We'll put it in the chat. It's Joe Malone. Oh my God, y'all! It is so good.
I gotta order it online.
And it's not uber expensive either. It's not like Creed or
When you buy it at the store, I gotta buy it.
Yeah, you can go to Dillard's, Rob. You can get it at Dillard's. You can get it at Macy's.
No, I'll be in the polo section.
Joe Malone does have an exclusive line that is
$25.99.
First lady is trying to
let's say First Lady, y'all. 1 second.
It's okay. It's okay. I can wait.
Okay, Mickey, check my PTR.
Okay, let me see.
Joe Malone has.
Goddamn, Lisa.
Another
I don't play
exclusive line.
They do? How come I wasn't notified?
I don't know, but yeah, it's sold. Yeah, it's sold at Neiman's.
That's why I'm not allowed.
Yeah, yes, First Lady. I tend to get it at Neiman's too, just because if I'm in that store more often.
Yeah. What about Bloomingdale's? They got. Oh wait, okay. So you have the new scent, Mickey. Hold on, I gotta put my glasses on.
No, my favorite. I'm looking. Y'all got me looking at my second favorites.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
My second favorite is damn now y'all. But you know what I'm wearing right now, y'all? Let me go get it. I've given Joe a break, and let me go get it.
Joe said he don't need no breaks.
Hell no, I love Dolce & Gabbana. Fellas, if you don't know what to wear and you want a good, clean scent that she will smell, light blue all day, every day. I will stop in my tracks if a man has on light blue because I know that scent. So Dolce & Gabbana has a new one, y'all, called Light Blue Capri in Love. It's such a beautiful bottle. It has like I also like the bottles, but so now I'm rocking this Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Capri in Love. This is my new fave.
Is that for women? I know light blue came for men. Is that
let me take a picture. You know what, Concrete? I actually prefer men's scents. So I don't. Women's scents can be too florally, if that makes sense, ladies. You know, like I don't like to smell like a flower. I'm kind of weird.
Stupid as hell.
I'm such a tomboy.
But no, so
you're probably being goofy, and I'm taking you seriously.
Like there are some creeds that are unisex. I can see the Dolce & Gabbana light blue. For men, yeah, that's very manly. The women one is softer.
PTR.
You like the Versace
aromatics?
Eros. It's called Eros.
I have the
Versace
one.
Yeah, when I wear the Eros, the ladies tell me I smell so good.
Okay.
Look at Madeline. She got
Happy Clubhouse.
Can we get back to the conversation we were having about?
But PTR, the light blue, isn't that bottle pretty, y'all? I love the bottle because it looks so pretty in my bathroom. I love it. I love it. It's a men's. I don't know if it's men's or women's, but it's like kind of too florally.
I don't like 2 floor, and I hate vanilla. I don't like vanilla
either.
Yeah.
This looks woman.
Lisa, we are literally soul siblings with vanilla. I hate vanilla.
All day with vanilla. I know you don't like me if you give me vanilla anything. Candle, scent.
Yeah, I hate vanilla.
I hate it.
But
with that report, the one that just came out is Raspberry Ripples by Joe Malone. Did you smell that yet?
Oh no, let me write that down.
Here, I can put that in my PTR. I just bought it. And mix it with nectarine. What is the one? What is it? Nectarine Blossom or something? I have something that I just can't remember.
Is there a window?
All right.
Yes, it's called. Google it. It's Raspberry Ripples.
Okay, girl, I wrote it down. Thank you. I'm gonna go.
Sounds good.
Appreciate you. All right, we can.
When we get back to the conversation we were having.
No concrete.
GA in the building. Can we speak to some people? Hey, Snickerdoodle. Tanya. Hi. I don't know if Tanya wants to be here, but I'm glad that she's on stage. Got Billy in the house. Madeline, excuse me, sir. I will get to you in 1 second, sir. Madeline, happy Clubhouse anniversary. Yes. A lot of people joined on this day. I'm seeing. Yeah. So thank you for surviving Clubhouse. We appreciate you sticking around. GA is in the building. Good day, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much. Always good to see you. Always good to be in your presence. I appreciate you so much.
Oh my
Matt,
God.
thank you for joining the stage. Good to see you, brother. Glad that you're here. And that's all. I just wanted to say hi to everybody. I think I said hi to. And how could I dare forget Honor? Hey, your Honor, and CEO, and Lisa. We got Devon. We got Patty, and here is the last but not least. I had to save the best for last, and that is none other than my wonderful, kind brother, sir. Concrete.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Now he's gonna behave. Now he's gonna be quiet. Watch.
But can we get back to the conversation we were having?
I just want to know why GA got all that love. It was extra.
Lisa, I'm gonna tell y'all, you like scents. Take candles that you have. A friend of mine makes handmade candles, and she'll take the perfume or cologne of your choice. And so she'll make it somehow to where that candle smells exactly like the cologne and all that kind of stuff. Really cool idea. She takes coffee. I tell her to make candles for me. She made 70 candles for me. I bought those, and they don't have all
coffee. You guys like the smell of coffee like that?
She can make coffee flavors, any kind of flavors. Like she loves sweet lemon, which a lot of folks like that kind of smell in the summer. A lot of people love it. And orange nectarine, she kind of puts those two together, and a nice flavor. She really leans on a lot of natural stuff, but she can do perfumes and stuff as well and add those into a candle. A lot of that stuff's handmade, so she can make it exactly the way you want it. In the stores, it's come as it is or whatever, but I really like handmade stuff. And like I said, she made 70 of those candles for me. So if you like this cologne, yes, I asked her to make 70 made, and they smell good and stuff. She made pumpkin for the season, so she also makes seasonal candles as well. So a lot of this, like pumpkin spice, a little bit of cinnamon. Yeah, she makes that stuff happen, man. Those candles smell like real, like food. You know what I mean? She made one that a guy made, smells like KFC, like chicken. I don't know how she did it, but she made a candle that smells like chicken. Chicken, Texas chicken.
I'm good now. Not a candle that smells like chicken. Is that close to the candle that smell like vagina? The lady.
Oh,
who was that?
Erica Badu. Wasn't Erica Badu something called Coochie or something?
Coochie.
No.
Yes, I'm saying yes.
Like, wow.
And y'all get a candle warmer instead of actually lighting your candles. Get a candle warmer. It makes such a huge difference to have a candle warmer versus burning your candles.
What is a candle warmer?
So it just has a little lamp and it heats it up, but it doesn't burn it, so it'll solidify, so you get more usage out of your candles. I love it. And you know who had one, Divine? My son. My son is, he had one and I stole his. And they come in all kinds of designs.
What did you steal?
Expensive. From my son.
I know. What did you steal? What was it?
The candle warmer. He had a candle warmer.
Yeah, we
so
have
they're wax warmer.
It's like a plate. It's like a hot plate. You sit the candle on it, and it can wax melt, and boom. Because I don't like the burning candles, kids, accidents. So we just we warm the candles too. Yeah, amazing.
Right, neoliberal. They're not expensive. You can get one for like $20. But those candles, the really nice ones, can be kind of expensive. Yeah. Like Lisa, child, I've even splurged and got the diptyque candles. That's when I was in the office, though. I can't do that shit no more. So, you know what I'm saying?
I just spent $9.
Oh, neoliberal, my bad.
I just spent $9 on the candle warmer. And that light blue from Dolce & Gabbana, whatever. I can't say.
Dolce & Gabbana.
It's like $183 on Amazon. Pretty expensive.
Damn.
The Joe Malone's
so Nikki and Divine.
Well, get it, Scooby. You know what, Scooby? If you want some Joe Malone, I'll pay for it because you're a veteran and I want to show appreciation.
Oh, that's
and
I'm good.
Y'all have until December 31st to catch me in my good mood because, the accountant said you better shut all that shit down, heifer. You ain't got a job. So the accountant was like, Tommy, you ain't got no job, Mickey. So, anywho, because I want you to experience it. I bet you would really, 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 really like it. Oh, damn, I didn't know that Dolce & Gabbana was that much. Son of a bitch.
I
What in the sugar mama is going on?
Divine, can you PTR? Is that what you're talking about, a candle warmer? I just took a picture and make sure I'm talking about the same thing.
It
has like a plate in it.
Those work.
Candles.
Okay, now that one looks a little bit different. Let me take a picture of mine and show you. Mine looks like a little lamp.
Yeah, the ones I use is like a short plate. It's really small, and you put your round candle. You put your round candles like your glass candles. The round ones.
Okay.
And you sit it on top. Yeah, you sit it on top, and it heats up the wax. But I got one for you guys, Edition candles. I got this one from one of the artists I work with. It's on the Rider. And this candles is expensive. So, I stole one out the dressing room. So check out Edition candles. They're so fucking good. My wife loved them shits.
Oh, that's nice. How much do those run?
Let me check. They're up there. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
I can't spend a lot on candles.
I can't get down that low to angle my ass to take a picture of this thing.
Yeah. A 6-ounce edition is $80. A 70-ounce edition is $3.90. Yep.
Trying to kill me here. Trying to be dead. Oh my God. Okay.
Well, Walmart has candles. The dollar store has candles. So I'm gonna put. Okay, I'm gonna show you because look, they actually can look super nice, and you can get them to you can have a different one for every room, so that it matches your design. But I was like, I had never heard of such a thing. So look, I'm PTRing one right now. Yeah, so the little hood is adjustable, y'all. So if you want a stronger scent, then you lower it. But then if you just want a lighter scent, so it's really kind of cool because you can control it. But just Google candle warmers. See, that's a pretty fancy one. That's $30-something. But yeah, they're really nice. Yep. Trust me, y'all will love it. It also makes a great gift for somebody, and a practical gift that they were super, 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 super appreciate. And like Divine said, I like it because it has a little switch so you can turn it on and turn it off, and then you can adjust the hood. And yeah, they're really, really, really nice if you like the scents all over your house. Because my mom used to do incense. Anybody remember that? The old school 70s, they would light that.
They don't last long. They don't burn long. they literally will be out in less than 20 minutes.
Get the large incense though. They have.
I don't like the
like
drippings. And remember the cones, First Lady? Did you used to do the cones too? Remember they had those little cones?
I purchased. You know that. Have you seen that commercial where it's got like the tower and you put it in, and then it's like it goes through the whole tower. You see the smoke going. Whatever.
Yes, that's late night commercials.
Yeah, I bought that.
I forgot what it's called.
That bullshit. It burns out in less than 10 minutes. It's like, what the hell?
I use that wax, the little square wax that you put in the ear.
Yeah.
That works pretty well for me.
What you put in your ear? Huh?
No, you put it in a little heater.
Right, the wax.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what Reform was talking about.
Yeah, I like that.
AKA Miki. But yeah, that was a mess.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
Because my mom is an old school incense, potpourri, diffuser. Like, yeah, you come in the house. She likes her, her holiday scent. So now it's like the evergreen and those kinds of things. And she also does it. Yeah.
Have you ever wasted that?
Girl, all over the goddamn place.
Oh my God. Never again. Never.
My mom
never
cook it in the stove and leave it in there all day. It just smells great. Go throughout the whole house.
Well, that's what some people do. They put orange peels and lemon peels on the
cinnamon
stove.
sticks.
Cinnamon sticks, yes, and let it simmer. It smells so good.
It does. Yep. I do it, and then that's good.
Have anybody heard of this perfume? I got this, and I'm keeping it wrapped up because I might have to re-gift it. It's called My Burberry Black. Burberry Black.
Yeah.
You've heard of that? How does it smell?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You asked me if I heard of it. You asked me if I smelled it.
Sampled it because I'm gonna leave the wrapping on there. I've never seen that before, but to re-gift it.
Sirius says he got the Hero Men's Love It. He was talking about Burberry colognes earlier, so
I love it. Okay.
Burberry to me doesn't seem to really hold. I like the old original one. That was the only one I liked. All the other ones was just like you spray it on, it goes out. I never really like Burberry like that, other than the original. So,
does anybody like Tom Ford Cherry? I'm trying to get it, but I'm not finished with my Joe Malone collection. But the cherry it's cherry.
Yeah, I like the cherry one.
Oh, I do too. Did you have it?
But I like Purple Orchid.
I heard Tom Ford colognes are really good.
Yeah, I need
they last like until the next day, even after a shower. No, I swear.
Okay, I have to go get it then.
Yeah. It gets in your clothes, like Tom Ford is. That's the reason why you're gonna spend almost $300 for it, huh?
I was gonna say, whoever notices that some colognes that are supposed to smell good on others don't smell so good on you, and some others don't look like. That's always been my case through the years. Is that some smell good on me, and some don't. So I have to try them out almost before I buy them.
Yeah, you do, because it depends. Like there are summer scents, there are winter scents that are a little bit heavier. My mom hates smelling a winter scent in the summer, but this woman is crazy. She used to wear opium. Who remembers opium back in the day? I thought the bottle was so beautiful with the little tassel. I used to play with the little tassel. Yeah, so my mom is like,
who remembers white diamonds? Ugh.
I remember white diamonds.
They wore that thing in the
all the aunties.
Oh man.
Not the aunties like Estee Lauder.
Lancome.
Yep, Lancome.
What celebrities have good fragrances? So next time I'm in Sephora,
I don't know.
I don't think I have any celebrities fragrances.
Yeah, I don't know.
I really don't.
You don't have Kylie's her stuff?
I do not get anything that Kylie does, child.
Let me tell you something. Perform. Lancome, Trésor. Oh my God, that still smells good.
Is that good?
That is so old, but I tell you, that is a beautiful scent. Oh,
I'll
that's a
have to
beautiful
try
scent.
it. Y'all know what? We need to
You
go.
never
get it
you
during
never
the
smelled
holidays.
treacle before? Oh,
I think
it's
I've
beautiful.
smelled it. You know what I used to wear a lot, ladies? Like I would wear whatever, because remember, I am a lazy, tomboy centered. So I would wear whatever scent where I used to get my makeup from. So like when I was in the office, you had to have your face for certain things. So I would wear Elizabeth Arden because Elizabeth Arden had a cream.
Not Red Door. Okay, but go ahead.
No, not Red Door. The pink one. Was it Love Spell? Love something?
Okay.
So it was very, very light. So I used to wear Elizabeth Arden. And then when I started using Estee Lauder for like the moisturizers and stuff, when I turned 40, then I was wearing Estee Lauder scents.
Right. So did you have the one with the M, Ms. something?
No, I think I wore White Linen. Does that sound? I still have it actually.
White Linen is old.
Pleasures. I'm sorry, Pleasures. I have Pleasures.
Okay.
Estee Lauder Pleasures, and then I started getting into because being in Neiman's or one of those places, and then those people get you, and you start smelling that shit, and then that's how they get you. That's how I got that damn Dolce & Gabbana. Somebody got me, and then so I got the what is it? What is the one with the weird smell? The name
Baccarat.
Baccarat, yes, they got me with that, sis. So if I'm spending $300-$400, I'm wearing that shit out. I ain't wearing nothing else. So I went through my Baccarat. I went through that phase, and then I just recently got the Dolce.
I still have my Baccarat. I still have the Joe Malone that I bought. I bought that right before the pandemic started. I bought it in January, and I was really upset with myself because I was just like, you just spent almost $400 on that. So where are you going?
Yeah,
you can't even wear it nowhere.
Yes, but I gift Joe Malone a lot. I love to gift Joe Malone, especially for the men. Like my dad loves cologne, so I get it for like my dad, for the uncles, for like the brothers-in-law, that kind of stuff. So I give them Joe Malone. I like the lotions. But I also started liking the scented lotions. But y'all, my grandmother loved Estee Lauder. So I literally have Pleasures from my grandmother. But it was one of the few brands. Remember, for the older ladies, y'all, they like the powder. So my grandmother loved the scented powder from Estee Lauder. So we would just get her that in the lotion. And she didn't even care about the perfume anymore. But yeah, remember those old school? Y'all
remember? Powder thing, yeah, girl.
Yes,
they used to take my breath
powder.
Yes. That powder was strong as hell.
They still sell it. Estee Lauder still has that scented powder, probably for people over the age.
Yeah, that stuff would tear my skin up. I got real sensitive skin.
I don't even know where they would put it, but y'all, she loved that damn scented powder.
You put it on your chest. You put it
on your chest, on your bosoms,
on your on your neck. I'm just saying because I'm old. I'm 87 years old.
Oh, well, so. You like that powder then? It's too strong.
I used to back in the day, not no more, sis. But my skin didn't really like it. So
yeah. Now
but anyway, is there a topic flowing that we're gonna go?
I guess we're done with the perfume.
Please.
I don't know where we going. Lord.
Have you guys heard that you're supposed to keep your perfumes real?
Oh God, we just said we're
in the. No, I'm gonna be done. I'll be done.
In the refrigerator?
Yes, because that's where I have the expensive ones in the refrigerator. Is that true? Because they said exposure to light and to heat will change the smell of the fragrance over time.
But
I've heard that.
But that's go ahead, First Lady.
I've heard that, but my perfume closet is not overheated.
Oh, closet. So. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I have a closet.
Yeah. Okay, can we move on? What's going on?
Okay, I'm done. I'm dead.
What I will say to Lisa is, Lisa, you can go to Five Below because you see how they put the masks and stuff. So you can get one of those little bathroom. Now we're gonna sound real bougie. You can get one of those bathroom refrigerators, the little bitty ones, and you can put it in there.
Yeah, I mean that's good. That's good information because you don't want them.
Does anybody? I have like the jade and the rose quartz, the rollers for your skin to do the, the planing, whatever
stuff.
Yeah, so I keep that in there.
And then you have like your masks. Like if you put your mask, you want a little cool. So, okay, we're going to hush. I'm sorry. I feel like this is the rich aunties conversation. Okay, let's hush.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. How effective are air purifiers to killing germs, such as, in your house? Are they effective and getting bad odors out?
They are extremely effective. During COVID, my doctor's offices, every one of them had that big ass purifier in each room to help during COVID, and they never had those before COVID. So I would say they're extremely effective. Just look at the HEPA filters. Like I think they grade them. So yeah, those work.
And ozone lights, they really do work, but you can't be in a room because they break down material at a molecular level. You cut that light on for about 90 minutes, walk out of there, and it kills germs on everything. Doctor in Dallas rolled out a machine, had one of those state-of-the-art machine on the 40th floor of a building I went into, and he, when the patient left, he shut the door, hit the button, rolled the machine in there, and whatever, let that light do what it do. And I said, dang, and you can look in there, you know what I mean, in the little window and see what the machine doing, on the computer. But yeah, it kills everything that it touches, and you can get those machines. The one that he had anyway was around $385,000, but it does work, and it's industrial grade. But they do make a lighter version of that at home, and people, certainly keep them away from kids, right? Don't let children touch them or things like that. But they do work, and they really do kill everything on contact. You don't have to deal with filters. You don't have to figure out if I need to change something. Nope. You just buy a bulb, turn it on, and run it for 90 minutes, and that's what I do at home. And it kills everything up in here. So including if you got bugs, it kills mosquitoes and all this. Anything living.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that sounds a little scary. Because what if you have a pet? I'm just talking about a regular air purifier that looks like that. Remember when they changed fans, y'all?
Yeah, I know
it used to be the big long tower that just goes. Yeah. Those. That's what I don't want something to kill everything.
I got you, sis. I got you.
So
did y'all watch?
Be in the room. No
Okay.
pets in the room. I mean, seriously, because put pets in the other room. That's what my folks do when they have their pets around the light. They take them in the other room, and they go play outside while the light is running. So and they actually put a sign up, light running.
First lady out.
But look, I mean, I ain't trying to stress you out. I'm just saying, first lady, it works. Look, you ain't spraying a bunch of chemicals around your house. You ain't all that. It does all that for you, and you're good to go. I love it. I just step out the room. Yep.
I have news, y'all, after First Lady speaks. Oh, shit.
What news you got? Because I was just going to add something from yesterday. Go ahead. What news you got?
So I went on Yahoo to help First Lady out a little bit with Donald Trump expanding the travel ban inspired by first term in the White House to 20 more countries. So there have been countries that have now completely and permanently prohibiting the issuance of visas to all U.S. citizens. Wow. So these countries are fighting back. Okay. Niger, is Niger, my apologies. The West African nation of Niger has taken the most drastic step of permanently banning any granting of new visas to U.S. visas in a reciprocal measure until the situation changes. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yeah.
That's no bueno.
So they said, y'all banning us, we gonna ban y'all ass. Okay?
No, don't ban us. We need to get that. What's going on?
No, I'm gonna put the article in the chat. They said, no, your president want to be cuckoo. We gonna be cuckoo right along with y'all. Okay.
That's
all right.
Not good. That's not good. There was something about Trump in that situation. Go ahead. Somebody's going to say something.
Yeah, believe. I mean, Donald Trump brought all this on himself, and when countries start to shut citizens out and folks can't travel, that's another ire that people can turn their eye to to vote these people out when, seriously, I mean, because if somebody said, hey, you can't go to Dubai no more, you can't travel here anymore, boy, I don't know what I'd do.
I'm not sure if it's travel, though. Is it travel reform or just being able to become a citizen?
It's the visas, yeah.
Visa.
It's the visas.
So that was what I wanted to ask, because Trump, Lord forgive me, not Trump. There was somebody that's over in, is it Saudi? And now they're holding him, but he's a U.S. citizen because something that was said about the, I don't know, the prime minister, the president, or whatever. Did you hear about that? And to me, it was shortly after, Cuomo made the statement. That's really what I was going to go back to Dave Chappelle. He must have really pissed a lot of people off with this last little skit that he did. People are really bothered by this.
That's what Dave Chappelle is good for, starting some shit. He says the uncomfortable parts out loud because he doesn't give a fuck. He really goes there. But didn't he talk about Israel? He talked about Trump. He talked about if they come after him.
He talked about Diddy. He talked about Saudi Arabia. Being able to speak there freely. I don't know, but like I said, there's this guy that's being held there now for speaking against somebody. So I'm like, wait a minute. Now, this ain't... Is this a coincidence? What's going on? Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, they holding him. They're not letting him out.
But that's why a lot of people are against what Trump is saying. He also tweeted that these talk show hosts, the late night shows that are against him, he thinks that he should be able to pull their license. So that's why a lot of people are saying, like, the U.S. But Trump also talks about how much he admires these other leaders because they're just able to say things like he doesn't like being a democracy. But yeah, I had not heard about the American citizen. I do remember hearing about, was it the black woman that was being too loud and they arrested her? Do y'all remember that? Like, was it Saudi or Dubai? Which place was that? Y'all know what I'm talking about? It was the black woman that was...
The lady from Respect to Allah. Respect to Allah. Her?
Dubai, yeah. And she got arrested and they were like, yeah, they thought it was like some sort of racism. And then all of that came out about how they can be racist. And they were like, she wasn't even being that loud. And so, I mean, if you go to these other countries, that is one thing about them. You do have to learn the rules because a lot of them don't really care that you're an American. They will put your ass in jail or hold you.
They don't care. So God say, just eat, mind your business, and just keep spending money. Just when I go to places, that's what I tell. No, I told people, I said, hey, if y'all gonna go with me, that's all you gotta do. I said, just mind your business. Even in Mexico, we went there. You know what I mean? You get pulled over by the police. Don't be like, nope. Just hand them $500 or whatever here you go, and just keep moving. Keep your head down and ask where the next restaurant is. They'll tell you, hey, you'll make it pretty well in most countries, man. They like when you eat.
Ashton
like
is hilarious.
And look. That's how I felt when I went to Dubai, man. They had these folks walking around with food on some kind of platters. The lady said, hey, whatever's on this tablet, you can pay for it. Hey, man, I said, these people walking around, is that for us? They say, yeah, you pay for whatever's up there. Shoot, I ran up there. Get this, man. These people come out with some plates. They say, that's for y'all. Cool. They said, well, that'll be $300 and whatever dollars. I said, well, I'm hungry. And so are the people with us. So as long as you're spending money, here's your $300. Don't know what y'all gonna do with that. But we eating whatever's on these trays. So that's what I think about when I go to countries, man. You ain't gonna have no problems. The locals love you. You get to see places that tourists don't get to go. You get to make good friends when you go to countries, man. Seriously, if you don't disrespect them and you love their recipes and eat and have a good time, just don't be going to these countries acting a fool, and you'll be all right. Don't be on United Arab Emirates acting a fool, right? Just drink the alcohol up there on the second level and sit down somewhere. Then you sit in your butt in the seat for 14 hours.
That's the first class casual.
You're
flex.
going okay. Well, I mean, it's up.
After said, well,
You know, get on down there, and it's a 14-hour flight. You get real food. Ain't no damn peanuts in a bag. What they gave some dude on American Airlines. We're not doing that.
Giving the federales $500.
Come on now.
Nothing.
We get
They
real
have to
food.
be, I have to be under threat of arrest before I get a federales any money in Mexico. I have to be because just walking up, you just walk up to them, ask them, and offer them $5. Do they give you 24-hour protection after that, or what's the $5 for? Because I don't know what to do. Because usually when I go in there, I wait till they want to arrest me before I offer them money.
I just wait a minute, hold up before I continue. You're right, Maya. I went and looked at it up, and that was 3 years ago. So I wonder why it's being talked about now. All right, go ahead, continue.
Just wonder.
I mean, if, you know, in Mexico, you know, they say you get pulled over or something, just don't scream or yell or argue or act stupid. Just hand them some money, and you know what I'm saying. Generally, you go on about your business. In most countries, in general, if you're not doing nothing stupid, you know, you have to do something pretty extreme. You know what I mean? If they say don't yell, you know, find those things out before you leave. But no, I've been to a lot of countries, man. As long as you control yourself and all that. Like I told one lady, they were serving some chocolate. I said, hey, if that's for sale, they were like, yeah. So hey, if you can buy stuff, make friends with people. Shoot, they look out for you. I know when I go to countries, that's what I do. Shoot, make friends with people, vendors and stuff. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because they'll look out for you. Hey, da da da. You know what I mean? And they'll help translate for you. You know, essentially, like in Dubai, you don't really need that because you're good. But in Mexico, you either take somebody that can speak the language, or you know, you try to make good friends with people, and money can really help you do that. Buy a lot of fruit. They love you. And they'll love you like.
Damn, I popped into chatter for a minute, Patty, and that whole thing's down. None of it's working. They let you in there, won't let you go to any rooms.
What? Get in.
Yeah. All the rooms that were empty.
Other phone. I'll be right back.
And right a couple days ago. Because people in another space was saying they was talking about it. I thought it was working.
So I have a clip on a few different things. I don't know. Jasmine Crockett.
False advertising. Sorry, chatter's fine. I'm in there right now. Nothing's. Inactive user. Let's say it again.
You on 2 apps at one time? Y'all know how to.
Yeah, I got 2 phones.
Know how to multitask.
I got 1 phone. Come on, 1 for the track, 1 for the load. You know how.
Yeah, no, I do.
Got 2 phones.
Jasmine Crockett, terrorist healthcare and president. Nigerian foreign minister responds to U.S. strikes. Bless you. Let's see what else.
Nigeria.
Dr. Umar on Nicki Minaj. Dr. Umar on Dave Chappelle. Y'all want to go in Nigeria? That's the only one I heard. Anybody else?
Yeah, because I thought that was a good thing, but apparently a lot of people are upset about it. So
why would it be a good thing, Nikki? Explain that part for me.
Well, because we know
Dave
that
Chappelle shit is good too. Go ahead.
But that they are persecuting Christians in a lot of those areas, right? So, but I guess someone has said that Trump is just like performative, or because I thought if ISIS is in Nigeria, they need to be out of Nigeria. But a lot of people have said that this has been happening. You know, like it's. I'm not sure, but I was just surprised that there was a lot of pushback, is what I'm saying.
You got law enforcement killing Christians right here in America. You know what I'm talking about? Come on now.
Well, I mean, but does that mean that it can't be addressed? I mean, I'm not. I just thought that on paper it sounded like a good thing. There's ISIS that is persecuting Christians in Nigeria.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know, so a lot of people are saying that's not true. I saw some of the Nigerian. So, First Lady, I'm just curious to what you're about to read. That's all.
Yeah, well, this is the actual Nigerian foreign minister that's going to speak. I don't know exactly what it is. So this was a day ago. Want to tune in? I can tune in now.
Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tugar, Foreign Minister, we appreciate you being here this morning. You posted a statement to X shortly after the strike saying that terrorist violence in any form, whether directed at Christians, Muslims, or other communities, remains an affront to Nigeria's values and to international peace and security. Foreign Minister, that is a different message than what we've heard from President Trump, who has really focused on the killing of Christians. What can you explain for our viewers is really happening on the ground here? Who's really being targeted?
Terrorists are being targeted. This has always been Nigeria's approach, and this also puts to rest any doubt with regards to the Tinubu administration's resolve to fight terrorism. And this was coordinated with the U.S. the same way that we've been saying we're ready, willing, and able to collaborate, to coordinate with any foreign government that is committed to the fight against terrorism. This is not about religion. It is about Nigerians, innocent civilians, and the wider region as a whole. And even before the strike was carried out, I had a 19-minute phone call with Secretary of State, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, after which I discussed with President Tinubu, and I later spoke again to President Tinubu. He gave the go-ahead, and then Marco Rubio called me once more for a 5-minute discussion, and subsequently the attacks were carried out.
Foreign Minister, I'm going to play for you a clip of President Trump from November and then get your comment on the back of this. Take a listen.
They're killing record numbers of Christians in Nigeria. They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
So the president says that a record number of Christians are being killed. Do you dispute that? And if so, what's the true number of people being killed?
We're not going to dwell or pour over forensically or what has been said or what hasn't been said. For us, it's a matter of what I can only describe as perhaps a choice between deontology and consequentialism. So for us, in this particular matter, we're focusing more on consequentialism. So the end is to fight against terrorism, stop the terrorists from killing innocent Nigerians, be they Muslim, Christian, atheist, whatever religion, and to also understand that this is a regional conflict. It is happening in West Africa, it's happening in the Sahel region, it's happening in the Lake Chad Basin region. So this is important, but for us, whoever is prepared to with us to fight terrorism, we're ready, willing, and able.
And I want to talk about that in just.
What you're saying?
Lord, the children on Clubhouse, get your little ass out of here.
What happened with your toys. But I do think it's about understanding the scope of the problem on the ground and understanding who has not been a victim of this. And so to help our viewers understand, you said it's not just Christians. Explain some of the factors sort of at issue here.
So the factors at issue, like I said, it's a regional conflict. It goes back to the effect of the Leahy laws that precluded the sale of kinetic and non-kinetic military equipment to countries like Nigeria. It goes back to the breaking down of government and governance in Libya, the killing of Gaddafi, the proliferation of weaponry and fighters, Libya, the attempt at a Sahel strategy by to the north to stop the flow of migrants in a region in the Sahel region, which is arid or semi-arid, and life depends on movement, and that created tensions because some of the countries found themselves having to deal with outside initiatives that those Tuareg groups were irredentists, they were separatists trying to create their own country, and the military are trained to keep countries together. So that put them at loggerhead with military in countries like Niger, like Mali, like Burkina Faso, which ultimately led to the takeover of a government by the military in those countries, and ultimately led to the pulling out of a country like Niger from the multinational joint task force that had been combating terrorism effectively in the region, and which meant that the progress that we have made came to a standstill. So you can see that these are exogenous factors, and they're all tied to the wider region. It's not a Nigerian problem. It's not a Christian Muslim problem. It is a regional problem, but we're putting all of that aside. We accept that we need the support of other countries, and any country that is willing to work with Nigeria based on our moral precepts and ethical considerations and respect for our territorial integrity and sovereignty, we're prepared to do so, and we demonstrated this yesterday.
Are you prepared,
all
sir?
of this happened. Sorry, go ahead.
Are you prepared, sir, to allow U.S. troops on the ground to use President Trump's words, guns a-blazing, when you say that you're prepared to accept help? Are you prepared for U.S. troops on the ground if that is, in fact, what the Commander-in-Chief supposes? You've been swallowing.
That's it.
Thanks. So Odie is saying, I support the bombing because the Nigerian government has failed. I've invited him up because that's where some people are for it. I know Americans always have an opinion, but I prefer to at least hear from people that at least, are directly linked to that country, because I'm not in that country, and we know Americans and their idealism, blah, 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 even though our country is literally the worst to ever exist. My opinion. So, Odie, why do you think it was a good thing? Like, can you come up and explain?
He said they have an Islamic terrorism problem.
I'm just frankly happy that Trump got permission, so he didn't go in there, and that's how they communicated it in the news. So I'm glad that they're setting the record straight. So he had to get permission. So this was something from the Nigerian officials that said that we need help. Can you come in and do this or whatever, however it happened, and they got permission. So, I mean, I'm happy that it wasn't just the United States trying to go in there and bogart shit like we normally do. So
I think the issue is the framing of this. Just as many Muslims are dying due to this, and yes, we are against radical Islam terrorism. We are against people dying. But they need to refrain from saying that Christians are being genocided when all Nigerians are. And I think that's what I don't know if that was the president, the prime minister, or whatever. I think he alluded to that. So I think you're going to get pushback. But again, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Because we heard earlier today, some of the missiles had to be redirected and not detonated because they went off course. So again, I'll say it. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. I land with.
So how do you know you're not killing people that have nothing to do with it if you're doing it from the air? And how do you know somebody else who has nothing to do with this, innocent people, are not getting caught up in missile strikes?
Start with your kids.
A great question. You'll have. Oh, go ahead, Your Honor.
Who here thinks it's a good idea to go to the other side of the world to engage in military action, just broadly? Do we think that's generally a good thing to do? And if we think it's not generally a good thing to do, why do we think it's good in this situation? The idea that there's Christians being persecuted is obviously persecution is bad, but are we going to go everywhere that Christians are persecuted now? Is that the role of the United States? I don't understand the logic of this at all.
I mean,
That's if we forget for a second that.
Odie said, "Here we go with the leftist people." Oh my.
Yeah, if we forget for a second, for the sake of the discussion, that this is Trump, I think the United States has some obligation on specifically ISIS, because it's a force that it has unleashed. The other force that it has unleashed, and I don't know the name of the person, the foreign minister that was speaking, but he, between the lines, he kind of blamed the United States on the Libya weapons, right? And I think that's also kind of a responsibility of the United States, letting the Libyan collapse, and then that spread all of this weaponry all over the region that exacerbated this problem. So the United States, I think, as a country, has some responsibility to other countries that are not suffering because of the actions of the United States. Now, having said that, Trump obviously is not interested in lofty diplomatic and otherwise responsibilities of the United States, and that's not why he's doing it. He's doing it because culture war, all of these other issues, the stupid Christian genocide arguments, and all of that, right? But from the perspective of Nigerian, this is what makes it hard, right, to understand. Does Nigeria really want assistance, or is it taking advantage of American culture, as many other countries do? They are forced to take advantage of American internal culture wars and modify their arguments and diplomacy to fit into American culture or to get some support, right? So this is not necessarily new. And he basically said that, right? Like he said, I'm going to skip the culture war. I'm just going to get what I want to get from it. So the question is, do we believe the foreign minister when he says this, right? Although, like, having said that this is problematic, it's Trump, there is a lot of risks, but, it is what it is.
Yeah, I invited Addy up here. I love what he said. Anyone who think Trump cares about Black African Christians is delulu. He's likely pandering to this. Somebody's on from you. Please mute your mic. Pandering to his hard right Christian fundamentalists who have strong relationships with large Christian groups in Nigeria. Addy, please come up, because it sounds like you're from the region, and we definitely want to hear from people that are from the region. Addy, I invited you up.
What did we say, Odie, that when me and Your Honor were speaking, that you had to make the comment, here comes the left? I mean, all I said was, how do we know when you're bombing from the air, you're doing missile strikes, and innocent people are not getting caught up in this, and we should be concerned about it. If you're going after one particular group of people, it should be more strategic, just dropping shit out of the air. That's all I said. So why did that initiate that response? I forgot what Your Honor said, but...
Yeah, and have you been in Politically Correct before?
In the past, yes.
Okay. And after everyone speaks, I would like to hear Dee's opinion. Dee is awesome sauce, super knowledgeable, very well informed. He's a great debater. So welcome back to Politically Correct. And I would like to hear your thoughts on this. I'm thinking, of course we know the United States is performative, right? Like that's what the United States does. But I'm saying and yes, we can always say this is happening, that is happening. But if, as Odie says, Christians are being murdered and have been for years, quote unquote, not humanitarian, but seeking to assist, I think as an American that this is something we should be doing versus using our military strength to help, Israel oppress Gaza. Like I'm saying, we know that the U.S. is going to do this. We utilize our military to help benefit the entire world. I'm not sure why in this instance it's getting so much pushback.
So let me get in on the fact that this country cares little. This administration cares nothing about Black people. So even what he's done, Black people from around the world throughout the diaspora. So like from calling countries like shithole countries, from that little thing he put on at the UN where he just talked down to people, the way he's not letting we need people from Norway and nice countries coming in, not people from Haiti and wherever. So I'm just saying that to say that it's American imperialism. Like, Nigeria is mineral rich. They're going there. It's a quid pro quo. They're not going there for nothing. They're definitely not using like U.S. assets just to go save Christians. They don't give a shit about Christians in this country nor anywhere else in the world. They're literally going there because there's something that they want strategically from Nigeria. That's my opinion.
I mean, that part is obvious. If the administration really believed that there was a genocide against Christians in Nigeria, why are the refugees and asylees denied from that are Christian from Nigeria, right? Why is the refugee open only to South African white people, right? Like, that's obvious. But having said that, right? Like, having said that, it is the world that it is. It is all the problems with Trump and the culture war and the pandering to the Christian, right? All of that is accepted and understood. It is a shitty situation. But Nigeria needs to navigate a shitty situation. And if in that shitty situation they can maybe position themselves to take advantage of this U.S. culture war when Trump is offering assistance, right? That becomes a different conversation where it's a good thing or not good thing, right? So the question becomes, at least for me, was Nigeria pressured to accept these strikes, or did it voluntarily say that they want the assistance, right? From what the foreign minister was saying, I'm leaning towards the second, that they do want assistance, although they understand and they expanded how that assistance itself was problematic and is only needed because previous mistakes by United States in Libya and elsewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why people expect the United States to be warm and fuzzy like your grandmother on Christmas Day. Like, of course, everything they do is going to be strategic. I hate Donald Trump. I loathe him. But let's not act like another president wouldn't have done the same thing, right? Right? Of course, everything we do is strategic. We're the freaking United States of America. We're a country. What are y'all saying? It's like stating the obvious. Like, you don't think that we're not going to do things that are going to benefit us? Like, the fuck? Did y'all just wake up in this country yesterday and realize where the hell you are? When do they ever do anything just because? Why does it matter that? I mean, why are we even saying they don't give a shit about black people? What the fuck? Michael, you have a really bad echo. And I did ask to hear from D if he wants to contribute, because what did. We're not debating what other presidents do, but we're also not debating like what the country has done or hasn't done. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
what's the established benefit?
Yeah, none for now.
Hopefully it kills some bad guys.
Well, it's nothing serious for now, Your Honor. So yes, obviously this is just one strike. I don't know if it's going to continue, if this is going to amount to serious action against the Islamic State, right? Or whether it is going to, or how the targeting is selected, we don't know, right? Are they going to expand this into something insane and idiotic, potentially try targeting non-Islamic State actors, right? That we get into this vague territory where they may be killing civilians, right? I don't know. Nobody knows, right? But given that the framework broadly for now is consent from Nigeria, so for me, the question would be how far that consent goes. Is Nigeria participating in targeting decisions? And if not, that's right. If it is, then I honestly, depending on, and then it becomes criticism of Nigerian government, right? What their targeting criteria is. Are they really going after the Islamic State, et cetera, right? But this is just one action. It's not super consequential. There were no civilians. There were already failures in carrying out the strike, it seems, right? They, one munition fell close to, like 500 meters, depending what you consider close to a school, if I remember correctly, right? Somewhere that is, hospital. Yeah, hospital. So there are already problems there. But, like, again, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
I got dropped out of room, so I just want to get back on this thing. But so to your point, Miki, the fact is that these atrocities, these things have been going on before. I'm just saying that what they're doing, like you said, that you hate Donald Trump. I'm just over all of this shit. Like, he literally sits there and talks about every country in a negative way. So now he's choosing to help Nigeria. It's like, I apologize that I'm talking about the black thing, but I'm, hyper focused on that, and I just think it's just bullshit. And I just think they're going there for the resources. We're talking about this. I think, the Nigerian government needed this help. I'm sure they probably requested it, and I'm glad they're getting the help. But I'm just talking about Donald Trump and what they do and their lack of caring. So I don't know if I'm not getting my point across, but I didn't want to just come back on that. I apologize. I dropped out of the room, so if I'm off floor.
No need to apologize. That was also in the chat. I mean, I'm not targeting any person specific comments. That's all I'm saying, just from that perspective. But D, would you like to contribute? I'm just curious to hear your thoughts. I always like how you, and Odie, okay, Odie, and I always like how you frame things, even if I disagree with you.
Americans, you guys have made me come up again.
Odie!
Do what if Trump is coming to take the resources? This, I don't want to have this discussion with you guys, because the last time I had this discussion, a lot of people were just saying things you don't know. When I've been talking about Islamic terrorists, people like your honor, not this left-leaning pro-Palestinian people who come and tell me, oh, you're Islamophobic, you're this, you're that.
Okay, the Lord gave Odie a phone call. Why he always fussing at us, though?
I tried to do this measure. Now we are in the pro-Palestinian territory.